Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the authentic stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories, the unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have for obvious reasons been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter for the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper.
I am Chief Richard Anderson of Scotland Yard. Murder with a gun is not common in Britain, but Anthony de Bruyn was shot to death. I would like you to see the evidence that led us eventually to the murderer. This is Chief Superintendent John Davidson.
And you're standing in Scotland Yard's Black Museum, of which I have the honor to be the custodian. Now, while we have certain extremely gruesome objects in these two rooms, many of them are quite innocuous when taken out of context. They're here not as ghoulish exhibits for the morbid, but as examples for study by our people in connection with their jobs. Now, such an exhibit is this one in case number 160277. Now, this is an ordinary cheap raincoat.
That's the one.
Identical with those worn by thousands of men. Identifying tags of all kinds had been removed. It was completely anonymous. Our people thought it might be an important clue to the identity of the murderer. It seemed impossible. But my good friend, Inspector Anderson here, followed this extremely tenuous clue to the end.
Almost to the end, sir.
What do you mean, Inspector?
I wasn't present when they were hanged, sir.
The crime. At 10 o'clock of the morning of April 3rd, 1947, Anthony de Bruyn, a young stockbroker's clerk, was walking with his fiancée toward Howard's jewelry shop in Charlotte Street near Tottenham Court Road in London. They were on their way to purchase an engagement ring.
Or at least 6 carats, darling.
Set in platinum, too.
I wish I could afford it, really, though.
Whatever it is, I'll love it, Anthony.
Well, come on. Let's see what I can afford, shall we?
Darling. What's that? Robert!
Out of the road, there you go!
Out of the road!
From Inspector Anderson's first notes on case 160277.
Robbers wore white cloth masks. Faces not seen by anyone at murder scene. Apparently young men. No jewelry taken. De Bruyn only casualty. Shot through head. NB, pathologist extracting bullet for examination. Gun not found. Apparently taken with him by murderer. Girl hysterical, unable to talk coherently. Witnesses to murder unable to identify. Murderer and companion disappeared inside business building at number 14 Charlotte Street.
Interview with Thomas Cobley, porter at number 14, by Detective Sergeant John Quinn of Scotland Yard.
Oh, I've seen 'em all right, sir. See this knob on me head? One of 'em hit me with a bleeding great pistol as he ran past me, sir. After that, he tried to shoot me, but the thing wouldn't go off.
Could you recognize either of them again, Cobley?
Oh, that I could, sir. Both of 'em had their masks hanging about their necks. I've seen their faces all right. I've recognized the one with the mustache anyway, sir. I think.
You know how they were dressed?
Well, one of them had on a raincoat, sir. The other one, well, I'm afraid I don't remember, sir. But I'd know him again, sir.
Interview with Police Constable Roy Harris on point duty near the rear entrance to number 14.
Yes, Sergeant. It was them, all right, I'm sure. 2 men answering to Cobley's description came running out of the rear entrance at 10:07, Sergeant. I saw the one with the moustache.
Would you recognize him again, Constable?
Oh, I'm sure I would, Sergeant. However, I didn't notice the raincoat. In fact, I'm sure that neither of them wore one.
But you would recognize them again, though?
Positively, Sergeant. Raincoat or no raincoat.
Inspector Anderson of Scotland Yard.
We found the raincoat 3 hours later. It had been hastily tucked in a dark corner of the hallway at number 14, through which the men had apparently run. Yes, it was the same coat you saw in the Black Museum a few moments ago. The manufacturer's label had been removed, so had the label of the shop that had sold it. Contained no initials, no marks of any sort. A shabby, shapeless garment that might have been worn by anyone. In the right-hand side pocket was a caliber .45 automatic pistol, the type used by the American Army. It had apparently been fired twice. A clip containing 4 ball cartridges was still in place, with an additional one in the chamber. I took it myself to Chief Inspector Carl Tree in the ballistic laboratory.
Aye, I had it checked, Anderson, for fingerprints.
And?
None, of course. Let's use one of those shells. Tom, did you fill the catchment box with cotton wool?
Yes, sir.
All right, stand aside, Anderson. All right, Tom. Get it out, will you, please?
All right, sir.
First time I've seen that, sir.
Aye, they're sending us up the bullet they're taking out of this chap's head. Postmortem must be about finished. Then we'll put them both under the comparison microscope and see for certain if this is the gun they both came from.
Quite. I'll be waiting, sir.
Aye. We'll let you know at once.
By the next afternoon, the 4th April, we were certain. This was the murder gun. Ergo, the raincoat had probably belonged to the murderer, the man with the mustache, who, we had been assured, could be readily recognized. If we could find him, that would be difficult. I put criminal records onto it. They produced some 150 dossiers of known criminals whose taste ran to robbing jewelry shops and/or carrying guns. Further checks showed that the pistol had been stolen from a U.S. Amphibious Engineer Regiment in June 1946. There was no clue to the thief, the American Army DCI informed us. The porter Cobley remembered that the men had worn gloves. The constable said that he did not see the direction they had gone. They simply lost themselves in the crowd of passers-by. Quinn and I went over the anonymous raincoat again.
I haven't been able to discover anything, sir. He's done a good job. Every single identification that's visible to the naked eye's been removed.
How do you know?
I compared it with my own and Nobby Clark's and yours, sir. All the tags on this one are gone.
I wonder if he removed things that aren't visible to the naked eye.
You mean things you might find with ultraviolet or infrared light, sir?
I was thinking of something else.
What, sir?
Get me a razor blade, Quinn.
You're going to rip the coat apart?
I was lucky. The first cut I made. The seam where the left sleeve was attached to the coat itself revealed a tiny stamped paper tag sewed inside the lining. It was a kind of manufacturer's stock tag. Photographs were quickly made, circulated to every manufacturer of raincoats in the country. That took a week, but a firm in Leeds identified it at once as one of theirs. The coats, they said, bearing that stock number, had been sold to shops in southeast London, either Deptford or Bermondsey. Well, thank heaven for forgers, Quinn, I said.
That I don't get, sir.
Look, A, people forge clothing coupons.
Yes, sir.
B, when you buy clothing at any store in London, the shopkeeper puts down the number of the coupon book, what you've bought, and your name.
Why, that's right, sir.
Go and find me the names of the people who bought these coats, Quinn, my lad.
It wasn't quite as simple as all that. But it wasn't so hard either. There had been 24 dozen of that lot of raincoats sold in those 2 districts, and we accounted for all but 6 of them. Inspector Anderson and I went over the list of 282 names. We found not one name we'd ever heard of, and criminal records reported that none of them were known in their files. Well, it was a good try, sir, I said to Inspector Anderson.
Well, we still haven't checked on each of these names personally.
We'll have to do it, sir, I expect.
Quite. Well, gird up your loins, Quinn.
Sir, they're right up under me chin now.
I was just thinking of something.
Sir?
Got your own book of clothing coupons on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's see them, will you?
Yes, sir.
Signed?
Sign it myself, sir. What's the matter, sir?
What's your name?
John Quinn. You know that, sir.
This is signed Quinn John.
Well, by crikey.
And mine is signed Anderson Richard. Let's look at this list again, the hind end, too.
Yes, sir. Clancy Oliver.
That'd be Oliver Clancy.
Gold Joseph.
Ever heard of Joe Gold?
Johnston John.
Nor John Johnson?
Sheehan Robert.
No one could be named She and Robert. We're right, old boy.
Freeman George.
George Freeman.
Mullen.
By crikey, I remember that name.
So do I, sir.
But he died last month.
Yes, sir. Smash and grab feller. A real white boy. I remember. Killed in a bus accident in Clerkenwell.
He must have bequeathed the coat to somebody, mustn't he?
You know, I seem to remember he had a kid brother in Borstal, sir.
Check up and see if he's still there. If he's been let out, I shall very much want to talk with young Mr. Freeman.
In the room in Clerkenwell where George Freeman had lived prior to his untimely death, Sergeant Quinn found the younger brother Arthur, who had been released from a Borstal reformatory only a few weeks before. He was quite willing to accompany the sergeant to Scotland Yard, where Inspector Anderson interviewed him.
Sit down, Freeman.
Don't mind if I do.
We found your raincoat, Freeman.
Did you?
Yes?
Who had it?
What?
I lent it to a fella.
Who?
I'm not a copper's narc, Mr. Inspector.
You lent it to someone, then?
Yes. Listen, what do you want of me?
We want some people to see you.
What about?
Oh, a little affair up Tottenham Court Roadway.
Oh, that fellow got murdered.
Right.
Well, who wants to see me?
I should think you could guess.
Won't do no good. I wasn't there.
That you can prove, no doubt.
Oh, I've got an alibi.
I'll be glad to hear about it.
I'll tell you when the time comes. I've got it all right.
I expected you would have one.
How did you know it was my raincoat?
It was your brother's, wasn't it?
You're pretty smart.
Thank you.
But not as smart as you think, Mr. Inspector.
Have you any objection to appearing at an identification parade?
Me? Other people going to appear with me?
Of course.
Same size as me?
Mm-hmm.
Same build? So forth?
Naturally.
Well,
If you're afraid you'll be identified, Freeman.
Nobody will identify me.
Well, in that case, I shouldn't think you'd object.
I'm not objecting.
Well, then.
I just don't want to be framed.
You needn't worry about that. Take it or leave it, Freeman.
Heads you win, tails I lose, eh? If I won't do it, you'll lock me up and...
I'll arrest you on very definite suspicion, yes.
And if I do, you'll contrive some way to point me out to these...
Look here, Freeman, I'm trying to be fair.
Oh.
I won't even go in the room where they're having the identification parade.
Huh? You'll leave me go as soon as it's over?
If you're not identified, yes.
Nobody'll identify me.
All right.
All right, then. I'm not afraid.
Sergeant Quinn.
Yes, sir.
Quinn, this gentleman's for the identification parade. Will you show him the way, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Will you come with me, please, sir?
Lead the way, my good man.
Thank you.
You want to know who I lent that raincoat to?
I'd be most interested.
Tell you what I'll do. I got an idea. That raincoat was found somewhere near that Charlotte Street place. Is that right? Was it?
Yes.
You'd like to know who it was that lost it, eh?
I'm not going to bargain with you, Freeman.
I just want to be bloody sure I'm not being framed. When I walk out of that identification parade without being fingered by anybody, then I'll tell you who I lent it to.
Thank you.
Are you ready, sir?
In a moment, my good man. That's a promise. I wasn't there. Perhaps he was.
Freeman was not identified by anybody. True, only two persons, the constable and the porter, had seen the killers without their masks. But neither was able to point out any person in the lineup at all. Freeman, in high glee, returned to my room.
Fellow I left the raincoat to is Charlie Mortimer.
Within the hour, criminal records had supplied us with details of Charles Mortimer, whose record showed he had served 2 terms at Dartmoor for armed robbery. 2 detective constables were sent at once to his last address of record. Mr. Mortimer was not at home, but in his room were found 3 Patek Philippe watches. They were at once identified as part of the loot from a jewelry shop robbery at Queensway and Bayswater, a few days before the one in which the man De Bruyn was killed. Well, I said to Sergeant Quinn, our friend Mortimer may not be the murderer we want, but he'll have some explaining to do.
Why don't you think he's the murderer?
I didn't say that. I said he may not be the murderer.
Well, sir, if he had the raincoat.
If.
Yes, sir.
I've seldom heard of people like Freeman implicating others in murder.
Except for a reason.
To get even is the phrase.
There's another thing. If Mortimer was in on the jewelry shop job in Bayswater...
As he obviously was. At least he had those 3 watches.
Well, if he was, why should he try armed robbery again 2 days later, sir?
That's a very important point, Quinn.
I think so.
Well, when we find Mortimer, we'll have a lot of questions to ask.
We'll find him.
Oh, excuse me. Inspector Anderson here. Oh, hello, Thomas. You have? Good. Where? We found him.
Mortimer?
Yes. Hello, Thomas. Where is he now? Oh, here. Well, send him in.
I'll go get him, sir.
Good. Quinn's coming to fetch him. Did he talk? Didn't ask him any questions, eh? Good. Let him think it's the Bayswater job he's been nabbed for. Right. And may I say that's very fine, quick work? Quinn will be there any second. Quite. Bye, old boy. Hello, Inspector Anderson again. Will you ring George and ask him how soon he can get those people together again? The people that attended the identification parade this morning. The ones on the Charlotte Street murder case. What's the number? 160277. Thank you. Ask him to let me know as soon as he can, will you? Thank you. What is it the Americans say? We're in business. Sergeant Quinn.
This is Mortimer, sir. Go on in.
You may sit down, Mortimer. Sit down, Quinn.
Thank you, sir.
Has he been charged?
Yes, sir. Accessory to armed robbery.
Warned, of course.
Anything I say may be taken down in writing and used as evidence. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Let me ask you one, Mortimer. Where's your raincoat?
Out there at the desk.
I mean the one you borrowed.
What did I borrow one for? I've got one.
I thought you borrowed one from Arthur Freeman.
From Artie Freeman? Now, look here, mister. Artie Freeman's been looking for me ever since that jewelry shop job in Bayswater that your bloody coppers pulled me in for. Do you think he'd lend me anything?
Why is Artie Freeman looking for you, Mortimer?
He's promised to cut me throat the minute he sees me.
This is how Charles Mortimer explained that somewhat astonishing statement. It was on the day that Arthur Freeman was released from a Borstal institution, where as a juvenile delinquent he had served a long sentence. A friend of his, a certain Basil Green, another ex-Borstal boy, and Charles Mortimer had arranged a welcome home party for Arthur at a pub in Clerkenwell. It was quite a party, Mortimer said. After the other guests had departed, Arthur Freeman and Charles Mortimer sat at a table together and talked. The third man, Green, was asleep on the floor.
Welcome home again, Artie, old boy.
Welcome home to you, Charlie.
Very happy returns.
That's right. You a drink.
Yeah, after you.
Yo. I gotta have some money.
Well, I got 2 half-crowns.
More than that.
I ain't got no more.
Maybe Basil's got some. Hey, Basil. Are you money?
He's asleep.
There he is.
Take your foot off his face.
Why?
Gotta be polite.
I'm polite. I need money. I'm stony.
Let's go get some.
All right. You know where?
I know a jewelry shop. Let's go rob it. That's what I mean.
Take Basil with us. He's got a gun.
I ain't got a gun.
I'll borrow Basil's. Where's this jewelry establishment?
Huh? Bayswater. Queensway, Bayswater.
Listen, you double-cross me, I cut your heart out.
Oh, I ain't gonna double-cross you.
Better not. I slit your throat, boy.
Just don't worry about your pal, Charlie Mortimer, boy.
When we do it?
What?
Rob jewelry shop, kill people in shop, get jewels.
I got the place all figured out. Been casing it.
Taking sides.
That's right. When we'll do it? Tomorrow.
Oh, listen,
let go.
Listen, I'm not kidding about this, Charlie. I ain't had a sixpence of my own for so long. Not a bloody farthing. I gotta have money.
Let go.
And if I have to kill somebody to get it, that's all right, too. If I gotta kill to get money, I'm the lad'll do it. Look at me, Charlie. And I don't care who I kill. And that goes for you, too, if you cross me up.
I'm not
you
gonna
understand?
think I'm a crook.
Meet me and Basil tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on the down platform at Bayswater. I'll bring Basil's gun. We're gonna be rich, Clark.
That was the way the first robbery began. The first association of Arthur Freeman, Basil Green, and Charles Mortimer. The affair was quite successful from their standpoint, and the three men separated, Mortimer carrying the loot. Mortimer went directly to a receiver of stolen goods and disposed of all but the 3 watches we found in his lodgings. Thoroughly dishonest crook. The rage of Arthur Freeman was terrible to behold when he came to Mortimer's deserted lodgings and found only the 3 watches, Mortimer told us. He told us more.
I heard from Basil Green that he raged. Simply raged, sir. Cut me throat from ear to ear, he said. Cut me up in little pieces and feed 'em to me, he promised. I was fair upset. Gentlemen, I never killed nobody. I knowed he'd do what he said because I know the knife he carries. I'll be safe in prison, won't I? Won't I? I'm bloody weary of dodging Artie Freeman. I was just on my way to a boat for South America when your Scotland Yard gentleman picked me up. You saw the tickets.
Inspector Anderson sent me to pick up Basil Green and Arthur Freeman. I found Green easily enough, but our chief suspect, Freeman, had disappeared. At an identification parade, Green was quickly identified by those present at the Charlotte Street murder. No one even looked at Mortimer. Green was placed under arrest for complicity in the latter case. Mortimer was tried and convicted for the Bayswater robbery. Green, a rather simple-minded young spiv, decided to make a statement.
Yes, sir, of my own free will and accord. Yes, sir, I understand what I say will be used in evidence.
Go ahead, Green.
Well, sir, will I start?
Wherever you like.
Well, sir, I was asleep when they planned it.
Do you mean when Mortimer and Freeman planned the first robbery?
Huh? Yes, sir, that's what I mean. Artie and me and Charlie went to Bayswater and we did that thing.
You mean the robbery?
Huh? Yes, sir, that's what I mean. Charlie took the stuff we got, and when Artie and me went to find him, he was gone. You know about that, sir. And then Artie got awful mad, and he cursed, and he...
What did he say?
Well, I couldn't repeat that, sir. There's a lady present.
Miss Bellamy will hold her ears.
Yes, sir. Well, he threatened Charlie and said he'd cut off Charlie's bloody ears and cut his throat and stab him and murder him.
That is Charles Mortimer you're referring to.
Huh? Yes, sir, that's what I mean. So, Jenny said we had to have some money right away.
You're now referring to Arthur Freeman?
Huh? Yes, sir, that's what I mean. He said he wouldn't give me my gun back, and we'd go and stick up another jewelry store right away, and I told him I knew a little about this place in Charlotte Street. He said, all right, let's go. We went and looked at it, and the next morning we did it. What'll I say now, sir?
Whatever you like.
Well, sir, we had those masks on we used at Bayswater. As soon as we went in the place, somebody shouted, and somebody must have pressed a buzzer or something. Artie yelled out. He cursed, sir. And we run out, And there was this man, this De Bruin, or whatever his name was. He was just coming in the door, and he said, stop, and Artie cursed again and shot the man, and we ran. Now, mosques was falling down, and we hit a man in the other building. We run right through it and out the back, and Artie took off his raincoat. It used to be his brother George's. He was a very nice fella.
You are now referring to George Freeman as a nice fellow.
Huh? Yes, sir, that's who I mean. Artie wasn't. Isn't, I mean. Well, Artie swore at the raincoat and said he could be identified by it and threw it away. That's the way it was, sir.
Your statement will be given to you after it's typed.
What for, sir?
For you to read and sign.
Sir, I can't read very good. Well, I know where you can find Artie if you want him, sir.
You know where he is?
Yes, sir. You'll die when I tell you, sir. Should I tell you, sir?
If you like, Green.
Well, sir, he's in jail.
And there he was, in Brixton jail. We hastened there, and the water took us down to the cell block, where after a long walk, we finally found our man. He grinned through the bars at me.
Hello, Inspector.
Hello, Freeman.
How'd you find me?
Your friend Basil Green told us.
I'll kill him for that.
I doubt it.
What are you in for, Freeman?
Hey, well, I broke a policeman's jaw. I thought they'd send me up for a while for that. By the way, my name's William Patterson in here.
Good place to hide out.
Not good enough.
I got a little bothered about you see.
Obviously.
You found Charlie Mortimer?
Yes?
And he talked.
At great length. Just as Basil Green did.
Unlucky for me.
Oh, no. We came to get you out of here.
Oh, yeah.
And take you elsewhere. Arthur Freeman, I arrest you on a charge of willful murder. I warn you that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence. Unlock the door, please, Warder. At the trial at Old Bailey, both Arthur Freeman and Basil Green were found guilty of the murder of Anthony de Bruin and were sentenced to be hanged. The sentence was duly carried out.
You have heard another in the series Whitehall 1212, compiled by special permission from the files of Scotland Yard. Only the names have been changed. Research for Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the authentic stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the stories, the unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here are the participants in case number 921MR421. Peter Williams, who boxed at 135 pounds.
It's all right. It looked like your duty.
Mrs. Jessie Fallowfield, his mother-in-law.
It'll come out all right one of these days, I'm sure.
Sir Brendan O'Neill, Home Office pathologist at Scotland Yard.
We're doing the best we can do.
Iris Williams, who resembled her mother.
No, not to the police station. No!
Chief Inspector Oscar Ford of Scotland Yard.
On the morning of 19th November 1943, 2 engineers employed by a Bedfordshire town discovered something floating, half submerged, in the waters of the River Lee. Now, if you'll come with me down the corridor here to the Black Museum, I'll show you what they found. Come along, please. This is Scotland Yard's Black Museum, of which you may have heard. Chief Superintendent John Davison doesn't seem to be here. Oh, John.
Who is it?
It's Austin Ford, John.
Oh, be with you at once.
Chief Superintendent Davison is the custodian of the Black Museum. Has a long and distinguished record with the Yard.
Oh, good afternoon.
Came in connection with the Williams case, John.
Oh, yes. 921 MR 421. Up here on the shelf. Say, I hope you're not too disappointed in not finding skeletons and gory human bodies lying about in here. But they're in short stock with us. Yeah, this is it, Oscar. Actually, this isn't the Grand Guignol, you know. The articles filed away in here, all, of course, had some connection with one crime or another, but they're not particularly gory now. We don't keep them here to inspire writers of penny dreadfuls on the wireless at all. No, they're here for the use as reference items in our business of catching criminals. Examples, you see, of how certain crimes were committed. And I think you'd be amazed how much they aid our people in solving other similar ones. Now, these things in this box are potato sacks, ordinary rough burlap sacks. But potatoes come in.
Other things come in them, too, John.
Yes, a dead body came in this one.
Clammy rain mixed with snow had been falling all day when I arrived at the riverbank, 40 miles north of London. And thanks to the inclement weather, no crowd had gathered, and the huge local constable, the unfortunate victim, and I had the dismal landscape all to ourselves. I showed my card to the constable.
Thank you, sir.
That's it?
I wouldn't look if you don't need to, sir.
Drowned, eh?
Not only drowned, sir.
Oh.
Doctor's just left, sir. They'll be coming to take her to the mortuary.
Her?
He thinks it was a woman.
It was, of course, patent that the woman had died a violent death, to use the old cliché, at the hands of a person or persons unknown. Our job was not only to find that person or persons unknown, but first to establish the identity of the unfortunate young woman who had worn potato sacks as her ultimate garment. A homicide is a very personal thing. The relations between victim and killer that exist before the deed are most important in discovering the latter. But lacking identification of the victim, it's most difficult to establish what relations ever existed between the late unlamented and any other person in the world. So one might think that the secret of successful murder is to render your victim unidentifiable. But don't try it. It can't be done. We'll catch you. Sir Brendan O'Neill, the Home Office pathologist, told me to what extent the killer had attempted to prevent identification of the victim, and thus of himself.
There are no fingerprints, of course. I suggest that you have the bottom of the River Lee dragged at once.
Already.
See if you can find the missing hands.
Already at that, Sir Brendan. No luck so far, though.
Well, whoever she was, she wore false teeth, so there's no good trying that one.
The teeth are missing, of course.
Neither upper nor lower plate.
Oh, they might be at the bottom of the river, too, in a foot of mud somewhere.
Well, you'll never find them. I've never seen such a completely anonymous body in all my time, Oscar.
No scars or moles, birthmarks, that sort of thing?
Not a thing. I can tell you her height, though. 5 feet 3 inches. And her weight. Assuming that the missing arms weighed about 20 pounds, that'd make her 121 pounds. Say 120. Quite average brown hair, bobbed. Can't tell you what color her eyes were.
No.
We're trying to type her blood now. Afraid that's all.
Know her age, sir?
Oh, I'd say about 27. Oh, yes. And she'd had children.
Oh, it isn't much to go on, is it?
Oh, best we can do, Chief Inspector.
Oh, I know that, sir. Those wounds on her head.
Hit with something that has a sharp corner. Smashed the skull in 3 places. Dead when she was thrown into the water.
Well, we'll check every missing woman case up Bedfordshire way first. See if we can find out which 120-pound, 5'3" woman's not accounted for.
Had children, dull, brown, bobbed hair. That's all of it.
I should have listened to my father.
Huh?
He wanted me to be a parson, sir.
Oh. Well, good luck.
Well, bloody well need it, I muttered to myself as I closed the door. I didn't have any, though, for a long time. This is what we accomplished in the next 6 weeks.
534 lorry drivers known to have passed the riverbank where the body was found during the 24 hours previous to the finding of the body were investigated and screened.
Result? Nothing.
The movements of every soldier on day leave from the nearby army camps during that period were traced.
Result? Nothing.
Every war factory worker in the vicinity, in both day and night shifts, was questioned.
Result? Absolutely nothing.
604 women throughout Britain who had been reported missing were checked on by Scotland Yard and provincial police.
Result? All 604 women were found alive.
The banks and bottom of the River Lee were searched for 2 miles in both directions from the place where the body was found.
Results? Quantities of mud and useless debris.
A photograph of the skull was given to an expert artist who carefully retouched it into what we all hoped was a semblance of the dead woman's features.
And we caused copies of this photograph to be handed from house to house in this market city of 70,000. We had the photograph exhibited on the screens at all the local cinemas. Thousands of persons saw this retouched picture in the weeks before Christmas 1943, including the murderer himself, we found out later. But the results were still nothing at all. On the day after Christmas, the coroner's order for the burial of the remains was signed. Case number 921MR421 was about to be stamped unsolved. As I was leaving the yard on the evening of that 26th, I ran into Chief Superintendent John Davidson, the Black Museum man. Have a good Christmas, sir? I asked.
Not bad at all, Oscar. Very pleasant. You?
I worked.
What a pity. Understand they're burying that girl tomorrow.
I expect that's the end of it.
Burying her up there in Bedfordshire, are they?
Aye.
Going to the funeral?
Well, sir, you'd hardly call it a funeral exactly.
You're going?
Hardly, sir.
Oh, have a cigar? Canadian friend of mine sent me a box for Christmas. Real Corona Perfectos.
Thank you, sir.
Well, one more for me, then. I should think it would be an act of Christian charity if you did attend the girl's funeral.
Well, sir, I
remember once, about 1909 or 10, if I remember correctly. I think it was old smudgy Steele, Inspector Steele, dead now. He nabbed a man at a funeral.
That's so, sir.
The murderer. Chap came to gloat, I expect, at his victim's last rites. Steele wondered who this stranger was and got into conversation with him. Orson Welles or someone ought to get hold of that one. Make a corking good penny dreadful, wouldn't it? The stranger at the funeral or something. But it really happened. Might happen again, too, you know. Well, good night.
Yes, good night, sir. And so I rode 40 miles to a market town on a dismal day after Boxing Day, to a grimy little cemetery not far from one of the hat factories for which the town is celebrated. The 2 second assistant sextons were shoveling the frozen clods into the raw new grave as I walked away from there, with the huge constable and the young army chaplain who had been summoned away from a nearby officers' mess to officiate. The cemetery was deserted, except for us. The murderer hadn't been in attendance after all. The big constable and I walked on past the hat factory whilst the young chaplain left to go back to his unfinished lunch. It was cold, streets almost deserted. The policeman talked about the tug-of-war at the last summer's police game.
I'll give you my word, sir. I never saw such a team as them blokes from the city police. Not a man less than 15 stone amongst them, and coot blow, that anchor man. Well, that chap weighed not a pound less than 17 stone, and strong. Oh, a ruddy bull. Name of Brian O'Brien, from Galway originally. I thought I should have died laughing, sir. The way that belt nearly cut him in two.
Yeah.
He sunk them great heels in, and he huffed and he puffed.
What's the matter with you, young lady?
Nothing the matter with her voice.
Oh, now, what's the matter, dear?
I want my mummy.
Oh, she's lost. Best take her to the nearest police station, eh?
Come along, young lady.
No! Policeman, no!
Oh, she thinks you're going to throw her in jail.
No!
I'm not going to pinch your sister. You're lost, you see.
Mummy lost. Mummy lost.
Probably swilling tea somewhere or else planted in a cinema.
No. Mummy in London. Mummy gone. I want my mummy.
Oh, that's jolly. Now what do we do, Constable?
Mummy said she's coming home for Christmas, and Mummy not go.
Poor little tyke.
I want Mummy.
Here, little girl. Little girl. What's your name? Well, look up at me. Here, let me see your face.
What's the matter, sir?
I have a hunch.
Yes, sir.
Now, don't let that kid get away.
Yes. What's she done, sir?
I'll show you in a second. Look, keep her quiet, will you, before we run in.
Stow it, you little dolly. Oh! No, mustn't bite. Oh! Hurry up, sir, please.
Oh, give her a sixpence or something. I'll find it in a minute. Here it is. Look at it. Look at it. Now, don't let her see it.
Lord, love a ruddy duck.
You recognize the paper there?
Of course, sir. We circulated thousands of these all over town.
Well, tell me what it is.
Darling. Yes, sir, it's the picture of the missing woman that you people at Scotland Yard had made up.
What else do you see?
Sir?
I said, what else do you see?
Oh! This little maniac whose mother is missing is the spitting image of the picture.
All right. Come on, darling. We'll take you home.
My mummy come home?
Now, dear, your mummy can't come out now.
We accompanied the little girl whose name we learned was Iris Williams, age 3, to her home, a short distance away. It was a modest 3-room flat occupied by a Mrs. Jessie Fallowfield, the child's grandmother, and her son-in-law, Iris's father, a member of the local National Fire Service unit. Little Iris retreated to the doorstep with an enormous slice of bread and wild bramble jelly, while Mrs. Fallowfield talked with us.
Yes, I've been here only 2 weeks, you see. I didn't want to talk before little Iris. Her mother's away. My daughter.
So we understand from Iris, Mrs. Fallowfield.
Quite. I don't like to have to say it, but Jessie, my daughter, she has the same name as mine, and Peter, my son-in-law, didn't get on together.
Where is your son?
At the fire station.
Uh-huh.
Well, to speak quite plainly, my Jessie wrote to me at Sevenoaks in Kent, you know, that she couldn't stand it here with Peter any longer, and she was going away.
Well, how long ago was that?
Oh, the 19th of November.
Uh-huh. You haven't heard from her since?
Oh, yes, indeed, almost every week.
You've heard from her since she left?
Oh, yes, but we're on the best of terms as long as we're not together, you see. I'm afraid she's a bit flighty. Well, one can't live one's daughter's life, can one?
No, one can't. And you say you've heard from her recently?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, the reasons I came from Sevenoaks to live here is because she wrote asking me to.
She did?
Yes, she insisted she couldn't live with Peter. But he needs to be taken care of, says she, and won't you go and make a home for him, Mother? So that's why I'm here. Peter just moved in with me a week ago. It's very cozy. Though I do wish she'd come home again, though it would probably be the same thing all over again. Bicker, bicker, bicker. Oh, there's no peace in this world anywhere, is there?
Well, I'm sure we're very sorry to have bothered you, Mrs. Fallowfield, but we were quite captivated by little Iris.
I do hope she didn't hurt you.
Oh, I better make sure to come and fix that up, ma'am.
Iris was quite upset that her mother hadn't come home for Christmas.
Oh, my, yes. Though Jessie wrote both Peter and me saying she couldn't make it. She was so busy there in Hampstead, the Christmas rush and all.
Hairdresser, you said?
Yes, but I'm afraid I don't know the name of the place.
Well, it doesn't really matter since you're sure it was your daughter's handwriting in that letter.
Well, I should think I'd be able to recognize that handwriting of hers. The hours I've spent trying to teach her to write tidily.
Well, I hope you'll pardon our intrusion, Mrs. Fallowfield. We were so taken with dear little Iris.
Yes.
And rather alarmed about her mother.
Oh?
And I'm afraid that we, police officers...
Suspicious.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's nothing at all to worry about my daughter, gentlemen. I'm quite sure that she's safe.
Oh, I'm quite sure of that, madam. But her husband, your son...
Oh, I'm sure that... Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if that's Peter now. Peter?
Hello, Ma. There's another letter from Jessie here. Oh, I'm sorry.
These gentlemen are from the police, Peter.
The police? About Jessie?
I'm happy to see you, Mr. Williams. Oh, I'm Chief Inspector Ford of Scotland Yard.
What's this about Jessie?
Oh, don't be alarmed, Peter. Iris was blubbering in the street about her mummy being lost, and these gentlemen were afraid murder's been done or something equally horrid and brought her home.
Oh, well, thank you, gentlemen. Mother, I must have tea early. I'm fighting tonight.
My son is a boxer.
You're a lightweight, I take it, Mr. Williams?
135 pounds, yes.
Didn't see your name on the card. At the drill hall, eh?
Yes. Slasher Rifkin broke his wrist this afternoon. I'm a substitute.
Oh, I shall probably see you then. Too bad about Slasher. Good man, that. Saw him fight that Australian 4 weeks ago.
Oh, I've beaten him twice. He can't stand up against a left-handed boxer.
You're left-handed?
Yes.
Another letter from Jessie, Peter.
Yes. The postman was just passing, and he...
That another example of your daughter's handwriting, Mrs. Fallowfield?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, of course.
Did you ever see such writing? The girl will never learn.
Nobody could ever imitate that writing. Well, gentlemen, I'm sorry that you've had to get mixed up in all this. My wife's a very charming girl, but...
Oh, we quite understand. I hope you'll forgive our intrusion.
Oh, it's all right. Looked like your duty, I suppose. Another one of those unfortunate affairs. I'm sorry about it, but, well, you're men of the world. You understand.
Oh, yes,
absolutely.
Quite.
It'll all come out right one of these days, I'm sure, though.
It's all right, Mother Fallowfield. Gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I've got to have my tea now.
Oh, of course. So sorry to have disturbed you, sir. And Mrs. Fallowfield?
Oh, it's quite all right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Now, Peter, would you fancy a nice kipper, perhaps?
Well? What did you think?
Sir, I've done a bit of boxing in my time, too.
What?
One thing I learned many years ago.
Yes?
Never trust a left-handed boxer.
I went back to London completely baffled at this turn of events that had suddenly reopened a case that should have been closed in that wintry little graveyard. Here was almost indubitable proof that the woman we had buried was still alive and in constant communication with her husband and her mother. The letter from her had arrived on the very day I had seen her body committed to the frozen ground. It was impossible, obviously. Well, at my desk at Scotland Yard the next morning, I arranged to have every known hairdressing shop in Hampstead and the whole north of London investigated to find if any employed a girl named Jessie Williams or Jessie Fallowfield. I'd caught the return address on the envelope in the Fallowfield flat, and it said, Jessie Williams, Hampstead. Hampstead. Spelled that way without the P. Hamstead. I remembered. Well, I thought she spells as badly as she writes. I dismissed it and picked up the telephone to make a routine inquiry.
Criminal Records Office, Sergeant Healy.
Haley, I'd like you to look up a chap for me, please.
Who's this speaking, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Chief Inspector Ford.
Yes, sir.
Chap named Peter Williams, a boxer by profession, comes from Bedfordshire. See if we've ever had any dealings with him before, will you?
Take some time, sir.
Oh, good enough. Ring me when you find out, will you?
Williams, Peter.
That's all I know about him.
We'll see what we can find, sir.
All right. Thank you. I went upstairs to see Sir Brendan O'Neill, the Home Office pathologist.
Hello, Oscar. Get her buried, all right?
Yes, sir.
Sit down.
But I want to dig her up again.
What for, old boy?
Can it be done?
Well, of course, if there's sufficient reason.
I need to know one or two things.
Well, it's unusual, but...
The case isn't closed yet. I saw to that.
Well, if her relatives don't raise the row...
We haven't been able to find any relatives, sir.
Oh, that's right, isn't it? Well, in that case, dig her up.
Right, sir. Then we can have her sent down here, and I'll need your personal assistance, Sir Brendan.
For what?
I want to find out some things.
Well, I can't tell you her name, Oscar.
Perhaps I can.
Well, what do you want me to do, then?
Help me to find a very clever murderer, sir. The These things happened during the next 2 days. First, a report from the officer in charge of checking the hairdressing establishments.
We have checked every hairdressing shop in the entire north portion of London, with special reference to Hampstead, sir. 131 shops. Not one has any record of a woman named Jessie Williams or Jessie Fallowfield. There was only one Jessie among them all, a Mrs. Jessie Forrester, aged 61. She was obviously not the person we was after.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
A report from the Criminal Records Office of Scotland Yard.
Sergeant Healy speaking, sir. We checked thoroughly on your boxer, Peter Williams.
Find anything on him?
Yes, sir. He's been up twice. Convicted. Penal servitude in both instances.
Good.
That all, sir?
Yes. Oh, no. What was he charged with?
Forgery, sir.
A final visit to Sir Brendan O'Neill's laboratory.
Here's the report, Oscar. She was struck twice on the head with a flat object, like a wide metal bar or a heavy, narrow wooden plank. The instrument was of an undetermined length, but the marks on the skull indicate that it was 3 7/8 inches wide, at the point where it was struck into the skull.
Very good indeed, Sir Brendan. How about the other experiment?
Well, they're still working on that.
Looks rather silly, doesn't it?
I think you were right.
Will you be able, do you think, to swear to it if you find I'm right, sir?
Well, if results continue this way, we shall.
You sent for me, Sir Brendan?
Oh, yes. You're Hayes, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Right or left-handed, Hayes?
Left-handed, sir.
Good. Over on that side, they'll call you when they're ready, Hayes.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to take a little trip up to Bedfordshire with me, Sir Brendan? My constable friend from the tug-of-war team had briefed me on how to find the little house where the boxer Williams had lived with his wife Jessie before she went away, as he said, to Hampstead, before he had gone to live with her mother. It was a tiny cottage not far from his present flat. I noted with interest that one of the windows looked out onto the graveyard where we had buried that poor woman a few days before. We walked around the place, staring at the neat rooms, empty as they'd stood since Williams had moved out. There was nothing at all at first to excite our interest. Sir Brendan O'Neill walked into the tiny stone-floored scullery. I watched with the other Scotland Yard man who'd come with us. Sir Brendan spoke from the other room.
This might be it, Oscar. This strip of wood on this old bench here. Measure it. 3
7/8 inches, all right.
Well, right width, Oscar.
Good. It's been nailed on fairly recently, sir. These are new nails.
See if you can get it off. Carefully.
Oh, I can do it.
Hand me the parcel, Oscar.
What's that, sir? It's a skull.
Never mind it.
The piece of wood. You've been here before, madam. Fits the scars perfectly, Oscar. I think we've got... That him?
Right inside, Mr. William, if you please.
That's him. Back here in the scullery, Constable.
Right, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams.
Hello, Inspector.
Ford, Scotland Yard, sir.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
Why, we'll try to show you, Mr. Williams.
I really haven't much time.
Now, that's enough, Constable.
What?
A few things, Mr. Williams. Now, what's the name of that place that your wife writes to you from?
Why, Hampstead.
How do you spell that?
Why, Hamstead.
How interesting. That's the way it's spelled on those letters from your wife, isn't it?
Isn't that right? That's the way I always spelled it.
Exactly. This object is the skull of a woman. Shall we say, resembled your wife in many ways?
I don't know.
May I have the club, Sir Brendan? Thank you. This heavy plank, which has been once removed from this stool here and been replaced, fits the scars on the skull exactly. You see?
Now, look here, I don't know about...
Watch him, Constable.
I'm watching him, sir.
And Sir Brendan O'Neill here conducted certain experiments with this poor relic of the woman who so closely resembled your wife, Mr. Williams. A large number of men...
141.
141 men struck at this skull, which was placed where a standing woman's head might be.
What is this nonsense?
I'm afraid it's far from nonsense, Williams. None of the right-handed men were able to strike the skull at all in the region of the scars. But every left-handed man could.
Steady, Lefty.
Peter Williams, I arrest you on a charge of willful murder of your wife, Jessie Williams. And I warn you that anything you may say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence. Do you wish to make a statement at this time? The evidence was incontestable. At the trial, the testimony of handwriting experts proved that Williams had written the letters purportedly coming from his wife after her death. The days on which these letters had been posted were in every case the days on which Williams had been off duty, the only days on which he had been able to go to London for that purpose. It was demonstrated in court that only a left-handed man could have struck the fatal blows. The testimony of more than a dozen acquaintances of the couple provided the motive for the murder. And in a dramatic break with his counsel in open court, Williams shouted out his confession that he had indeed committed the brutal murder. He was sentenced to be hanged, and the sentence was executed on May Day, 1944.
You have heard another in the series Whitehall 1212, compiled by special permission from the official files of Scotland Yard. Only the names have been changed. Otherwise, the story is true. Research for Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the true, authentic stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories, the unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have for obvious reasons been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here are the participants in case number 693 MR966. Lance Corporal John Latimer of the Royal Corps of Signals.
Was my lorry right enough?
Signaller Lewis Ruling of the same company.
It only hadn't rained that night.
Mrs. Elsie Avery, who lost her son.
He was a lively lad, but he never done any harm.
Miss Hartley, the colonel's daughter.
I was raised in the army, and I know what I see.
Superintendent Robert Lester of Scotland Yard.
If you will come into the Black Museum here with me, I think Chief Superintendent John Davidson can show you what we started with on this case. There's quite a collection in here of items that have figured in various cases we've worked on here in Scotland Yard. Some of them successfully, and some of them unsolved to date, shall we say. Come with me, please. Ah, here you are, John. This is Chief Superintendent John Davidson, who has a long and distinguished record with us.
Well, how do you do? Say, I finally found those things, Bob.
Ah.
I mislaid them, I'm afraid. Now, don't be afraid to look. They're not at all gruesome. Some folks seem to think we have a kind of chamber of horrors here. But I assure you, these things are quite innocuous for the most part. Now, this is the handkerchief.
Still quite clean, isn't it?
Wasn't always so clean, Bob. See, an ordinary khaki-colored handkerchief, such as millions of soldiers carried during the war.
I carried one.
And this, you don't recognize it? It's a gas mask cover. See the shoulder strap here? Oh, no, soldiers didn't carry this kind. This is red leather, or imitation leather, if you will. It was the type children carried with them. A child did carry this one. You can still see his name inside it here, written in his own kid's handwriting. Philip Ainsley Avery.
Philip Avery is dead.
But this little red leather bag helped Superintendent Lester start a man on the early morning stroll that ends on the gallows trap.
I was fortunate enough to be called by the Bucks Constabulary at once on this case. Too many times Scotland Yard is called in only after the local police have exhausted their every resource. But those chaps in Buckinghamshire wanted help at once and badly in this little village in early November 1941. Station Superintendent... no, I'll not tell you his name. Briefed me. He tossed the gas mask case, the one you just saw, on the desk.
This is all we've found so far.
Rather a bright-colored gas mask case for a boy to carry. How old is he?
I don't know whether we should say is or was superintendent.
Been looking for him how long now?
3.5 days now.
And this is all you found?
Aye. I must doubt if he's lost and he'd throw away his respirator case.
Where'd you find it?
About a mile from here, down the road in the ditch.
Well-traveled road?
Not very.
Get anything from his parents?
Father's dead, and mother's, well, as you'd expect. He was the only child.
What did she think?
Well, first she thought he'd run away. He was quite dotty over the army, and she thought he'd be hanging around some camp or other in the vicinity.
He wasn't.
But they've all moved out, last one a week ago. Oh, except for that convoy that went through here the day after the kid disappeared.
Could they have taken him along, a mascot, perhaps?
Checked him first bloody thing.
Not with him?
No. Their OC telephoned me from somewhere over the East Coast. Nice chap, worried. Said he'd turned out the whole party and no one had heard of the kid.
Good man. And the countryside is turned out, you said?
Not an able-bodied man in the village that isn't out in the country searching.
They'll find him, perhaps.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Well, where do you want to start?
Who saw the boy last?
His mother. He was just setting off for school.
What about her?
Well, frankly...
Oh.
I've seen mothers who treated their kids better.
I'd better see her, hadn't I?
Killing a kid's awfully nasty, Superintendent.
Yeah.
She's my sister-in-law.
Oh.
My brother's wife.
I thought the kid's name was Avery.
She married Avery after my brother was killed at Calais.
Where is Avery?
Killed at Tobruk.
She must be pretty bitter.
Bitter?
I'll have a talk with her.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. I was rather fond of my young nephew. Probably why I telephoned you so quickly.
Yeah. Thought you said every man in the village was out looking for the boy.
They are.
Who are all those chaps, then, coming down the road?
Where? They're carrying something.
Steady, steady, old boy.
It's my sister-in-law. That's it. They've found him.
In my time, I've seen a good many murdered persons. I shall probably see a good many more before I turn in my warrant card. But this one, an 11-year-old schoolboy. I can still see that great blue bruise on his forehead and his throat. I've got kids myself. His mother, she was quite controlled when I talked with her.
You'd better take me in, Superintendent. I did it.
How did you do it, Mrs. Avery?
It was such a lively boy, but he never meant any harm.
Everyone says he was a fine boy, Mrs. Avery.
I called him a little hellion. Always talking about the army and how he was going to join up the minute he came of age. I hate the army.
Yes.
It's taken Philip's father from me, and Avery. I couldn't bear the thought of losing him to it. I raised my hand to my son. He said it was his duty. I thrashed him so many times, but he was stubborn. Duty, I said. What about your duty to your mother? He was all ready for school, with his little gas mask case, standing in the door. Somebody, he said, somebody's got to take Daddy's place. Just like a kid talks. Daddy's place. And Mr. Avery's. And I slapped his face. I could cut off my hand. And he gave me such a look and went away, and I never saw him again until I sent him to his death. I murdered him. The army got him, too.
I went away from that stricken woman. What else could I do? She was obviously convinced that she was responsible for the boy's death. But if her story was true, then that was a matter for her own conscience. If it was not, well, if she had killed the boy, there was time enough. The divisional superintendent drove me to the place where the body had been found in his own car. It was a side road off the main highway. Little traveled, and the local constable pointed out the place.
I was right there, sir. I marked it with a stick. I was with a searching party. We came across the road here, and Sammy Roberts, he seen that red gas mask bag lying on the edge of the ditch right over there. We picked it up, and we was looking around like, and I spotted the body lying right down there. Lying on his back he was. Like he was asleep with his little arms folded on his chest. I thought he was asleep till I saw the blood. Well, there weren't much of it for the rain. We run over here, and then we saw the mark on his forehead. Dead, all right. And quite peaceful, as I said. That's all, sir.
Been no other cars along here since you found him, then?
Only one or two, sir.
Where did all that oil come from, then?
Where, sir?
Down there.
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Looks like crankcase oil.
The car's been standing there.
Some time ago, though. The rain's washed it out, partly.
Like it washed away all the fingerprints on the gas mask bag, sir.
Certainly looks as if a car or a lorry's been standing here.
Could those be its tire marks?
Constable, see that no one that comes along here gets near those tire marks.
You want to make a plaster cast of them, sir?
Yes.
Well, Nobby Clark back at the station knows how to make them, sir. He was at the police college at Hendon.
I'll send them out when we go back. Ever covered everything else, McKinnon?
I think so, sir. Rain's washed away everything else, but I didn't notice these marks. Who's that?
Stop him, Constable, before he runs on those tire tracks.
Stop! 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 Please, stop!
Who is it, you know?
I think it's Miss Hartley. She's got the only MG in this part.
Who is she?
The daughter of our local retired colonel, Chief Air Raid Warden.
To learn about poor Philip, Superintendent. He was such a charming boy. What in the world are you doing out here?
This is the place where he was found, Miss Hartley.
Oh, how dreadful. You have my deepest sympathy, sir. Who's this man?
I'm Superintendent Lester of Scotland Yard, madam.
Now, don't call me madam. My name's Hartley. Inga Hartley. Lived here for years. My father's Colonel Hartley. Late the Green Howards. Been in the army practically all my life. What's Scotland Yard doing up here? Can't you handle this, Superintendent?
Well,
No, your nephew, of course, yes. Sorry. Who's had a lorry up here with a leaking crankcase?
We don't
Tell a leaking crankcase as far as I can see it. Who was it? The murderer? Oh, sorry.
We've only just come in on this.
I saw a lorry over there at the road junction 3 mornings ago. Army lorry, driven by a lance corporal, driving onto the main road from this road.
Oh, was that the day the boy was reported missing, Superintendent? Was, huh? You're sure it was an army lorry, miss?
Hartley. Of course I know it was an army lorry, driven by a young lance corporal wearing steel-rimmed glasses, a 1,500-weight Paulson. I was raised in the army, sir, and I know what I see.
Was there any markings on it, Miss Hartley?
Of course. It was a Royal Corps of Signals lorry.
How did you know?
Why, it had the blue and white patch painted on the front like the signaler's armband. A big 56 was lettered on the side in white, and there was a red and green clover leaf painted on the left front door.
The trucks of that signal convoy that passed through here.
Eh?
I remember the markings on them.
Cod pips, that's right.
What's this?
Yes, what are you talking about?
They were marked with playing card pips. Some of them with the ace of spades, some with diamonds and hearts.
And clubs.
There's your clover leaf, Miss Hartley.
God, stone the bloody crows. Excuse me, that's the murderer.
As Miss Hartley roared off in her MG, we headed for the village. It was a thin enough clue, but it was the only one, except for the mother's fantastic confession, but we started to investigate it at once. A telegram to the War Office.
Request most urgently. Present location of Royal Corps Signal Unit. Passed through this village 3 days ago, headed for East Coast Talk. Information desired in connection with serious crime. Leicester, Scotland Yard.
They was trying to trace him any other way, security regulations and all that.
We'll have a reply in no time, I'm sure.
But if that Signals Corps corporal did kill him, why?
Probably struck him with the lorry and got frightened.
But what was Phyllis doing over there? The school's in the opposite direction.
Maybe he was running away.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to have a look at the things we took from the boys' pockets?
Would you mind looking, Lester? If there's anything you think I should see...
I'll have a look, Constable.
Here's a spring, sir. An old pet badge. That was his father, sir. He always carried it with him. Fragments and coppers. Half a packet of peppermints. Fair breaks your heart, doesn't it, sir? Poor kid.
Go on, Constable.
Khaki handkerchief.
Hold on a minute. Was that his?
Can't say, sir.
Hold it out. I think we'll take a closer look at it. I believe that's oil on it there.
His, sir. Smells like old crankcase oil to me, sir.
Hold it out. I'll tell you what to do with it. Might be quite important.
Yes, sir.
How's his mother?
Took her to a nursing home down the road, sir. She's, I'm afraid she's, not going to get over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, is that all?
Only this, sir.
What?
This we found inside the gas mask case, sir.
What is it?
Looks like the corner of a pound note, sir. All crumpled up. A bloody strange place to find a bit of money. How do you suppose he got it?
Why, I think, Constable, the important thing to discover is who has the rest of it.
The murderer.
Oh, hello, Zubin.
We've heard from the War Office about the signal company.
Where are they?
They're at a port of embarkation.
Oh.
They're due to leave the day after tomorrow for North Africa.
If we were to follow up what seemed to be a promising clue, in fact, our only clue, there was, of course, no time to lose. But there were things that we must accomplish before we left for the port of embarkation. And these are the things we accomplished with the aid of Scotland Yard technicians who were rushed to us from London.
We have the plaster casts of the tire marks on the road, sir. The samples of oil we took out of the mud are here, too.
They match the oil stains on the khaki handkerchief.
The handkerchief has been washed and examined. What appears to be a laundry mark, K201537, was discovered on the edge of it. It had been partially obscured by the oil stains.
The wound on the boy's throat was inflicted after death, which was caused by the blow on the head, sir.
One thing we do not know yet, Superintendent, is where that torn piece of the £1 note came from.
I brought Philip's mother here to tell you about that.
It's from Philip's money box.
What?
I knew at once when my brother-in-law told me.
I took her home to see.
Philip had come back and taken it. I looked in the drawer in his cupboard where he kept it. I found it broken open and empty. I knew what had been in it. 31 shillings in coin.
I almost gave him a shilling, shining in my boots.
And the £1 note I gave him for his birthday the day before Michaelmas. He'd taken it all to run away on. And they murdered him for 31 shillings and a £1 note. The army paid me much more for his father.
I don't think I shall ever forget that. We arrived at the barracks of the signal company at the port of embarkation shortly after Reveille. Major Hugh Scott, the young officer commanding, who had been an engineer at Wandsworth, was waiting for us in what he called his orderly room. The men were still at breakfast, but the company sergeant major ushered us in.
The gentleman from the police, sir.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Sergeant Major. Come in, gentlemen.
Thank you, Major.
Sit down, gentlemen. I'm afraid I don't know what this is all about, you know. I had an urgent message.
Yes, I'm afraid we shall have to cause you some inconvenience. This is a very serious matter.
Mm-hmm, I gathered that.
It involves murder, sir.
It's serious. What do you want me to do?
Answer some questions first, please, Major.
As well as I can. Right away.
Are all your men present?
The Sergeant Major will know that. Sergeant Major.
Yes, sir.
All our people on hand, Sergeant Major.
All present at Reveille, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, they're all here, murderers included, if any.
You were encamped at the superintendent's village a few nights ago.
Right. He called on us.
That's correct.
You have one vehicle that has a bad leak in the crankcase.
How'd you know that?
Well, I'm asking you, sir.
We surely have. Our number 56 is
56 of 1,500 weight Fordsham.
Well, I don't know how you know, but we're having more trouble with this monster than
And
any
the markings on this lorry?
Well, the usual blue and white signals tab. And then there's the section marking on the front door.
What's it like, please?
An ace of clubs in red and green.
Oh. May we see the driver, please?
Of course. Sergeant Major again.
Yes, sir.
Send in Lance Corporal Latimer. Get him out of our palatial breakfast room, please.
Yes, sir.
He the murderer?
We'll see, I hope.
Mild-mannered bloke. Can't see him murdering anyone. Oh, you must be wrong.
You have a special laundry mark for your company, Major?
Laundry mark? Well, hardly in this man's army.
We found one on this khaki handkerchief.
Might be anyone's, old chap. I have one myself.
It was in the murdered boy's pocket.
Boy? Oh, good Lord, gentlemen, do you... Yes?
Latimer, sir.
Come in, Latimer.
Lance Corporal Latimer, sir.
Stand easy, Latimer. What makes it jingle so, Corporal?
Jingle, sir?
Ring like Bow Bells.
Oh, that's shillings, sir. I've got a pocket full of shillings. Excuse me, sir.
Never mind, Corporal. Where did you get those shillings?
Why, sir, I...
Answer anything these gentlemen ask you, Latimer. They're policemen.
Oh. I got them from my mate, sir.
Who's he?
Signaller Ruling, sir.
Sergeant Major.
Yes, sir.
Send for Ruling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Major Scott.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Where did he get them?
I don't know, sir.
Latimer, is this your handkerchief?
Looks like mine, sir. May I see it, please? Yes, sir. Here's the laundry mark they put on it when we were stationed at Leeds, sir. K201537. Yes, sir, that's mine.
Where did you lose it?
Lose it, sir? I didn't lose it. My pal had it. I lent it to him.
Ruling?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir, I'm sure.
Do you always wear those steel-rimmed glasses, Latimer?
Yes, sir. Always.
Wearing them when you met the lady in the MG the other morning?
What morning, sir?
When you turned off the side road onto the main road? When you were at the camp before the last one?
I never saw a lady up there, sir. I wasn't even out of the camp.
The morning you stopped your lorry on the by road and stayed there a few minutes?
I never left the camp, sir.
Your lorry was out, I think.
I wouldn't know, sir. I was working on the generator truck all day, sir.
Alone, no doubt.
Alone? Yes, sir.
Look at this. Do you know what it is?
Looks like slabs of plaster, sir.
They are plaster casts of tire marks left by your lorry at a certain place, Latimer.
I don't think they could be, sir. The lorry wasn't in a certain place.
What certain place?
Well, where you said, sir.
You can easily prove it by comparing these casts with your tires.
Well, sir, if it was where you said it was, it wasn't me driving it.
Where did I say it was?
Well, I don't know, sir.
Latimer.
One moment, please, Major. Latimer, do you recognize this? Do you know what it is?
No, sir. A red satchel.
It was the boys' gas mask case.
I never saw it before in all my life, sir. I'll take my bloody oath to that. What boys, sir?
Blast. Come in. What is it, Sergeant Major?
Sorry, sir.
What?
Ruling's missing, sir. I think he's gone over the hill.
Major Scott got the military police on the track of the missing signaler Ruling at once. We wanted to see him badly enough, but Major Scott had reasons of his own. Desertion from a post in wartime is also a very serious matter. While a red-capped MP lieutenant, a former Berkshire constabulary sergeant, assured the major that they'd very soon find the adjectived rascal, the superintendent and I went out to compare our plaster cast with the tires on lorry number 56. They matched perfectly. We returned to the orderly room to find the policeman gone and Major Scott sitting staring at the contents of Ruling's kit.
Look here at these clothes, gentlemen.
They're soaking wet.
Perhaps they were the ones he wore when it was raining then.
They could very well be, if he did it.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you said that, Latimer.
Look, here's something on the cuff of this jacket.
Where?
Look here. What's this? Looks like blood.
He said he cut his hand.
Did he?
Didn't show me the cut, sir.
Then you don't know?
No, sir.
What kind of chap is this man Ruling, anyway?
Well, he's a great husky young fella.
He wears steel-rimmed glasses, just like I do.
He does.
Sir, I was just thinking.
What?
Well, when I came back to my bivvy after working on the generator lorry all day, I had a look at 56.
And?
Well, she was awfully muddy. Much muddier than the other lorries that had been standing in the park all day.
Could someone have taken her out without your knowing it?
Could they, Latimer?
Would be possible, sir.
Ruling?
Well, sir, he's supposed to be my pal.
But what?
He was always drifting off, I remember. Alone.
What for?
Well, he always liked to visit people in the business, he said.
What business?
The business he was in before he was called up.
What's he do?
He was a butcher.
The MPs brought Signaler Ruling back at 3 the next morning. They had found him, they said, standing in front of you guess what kind of shop. He was quite self-possessed as he stood in Major Scott's office.
Stand easy, Ruling. These gentlemen want to talk to you, Ruling.
Aye, sir.
I think they want to ask you some questions.
First, we want to search this man, Major.
Go ahead.
I'll look at your wallet first, Ruling.
Aye, sir. Not much in it, sir.
We'll see.
Yes, sir.
I opened the wallet. There was nothing in it at all. Nothing except a torn £1 note. Give me the torn piece of Philip's pound note, I said to the superintendent. That was all. It fitted perfectly.
Let me do it. Lewis Ruling, I arrest you for the willful murder of Philip Ainsley Avery.
Aye, sir.
And I warn you that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence.
I'm not afraid to tell you about it, sir. I killed poor little beggar. He said he was running away to join army. I laughed at him. And he told me he had plenty of money. And I asked him where he kept it. He said in his respirator case. And I reached for it, and he yelled. Just like one of them little lambs when you've got it by its neck. And I got mad. And he jumped out of the lorry, and I after him, and he turned to yell at me, and I hit him with a spanner, just like a cute little lamb. And then he fell down, and I did what you always do to a lamb when you kill it.
Lewis Rowling was tried and found guilty of the murder of the poor little lamb. But his counsel appealed on the grounds of insanity, and he was adjudged mentally irresponsible. He was committed to an institution for the criminal insane and died there more than a year ago.
You have heard another authentic story from the files of Scotland Yard on Whitehall 1212. Research is prepared by Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
Whitehall 1212, quickly, please.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the authentic, true stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories, the unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here are the participants in Scotland Yard case number 505MR074. Donald Sims, the cabinet maker.
I have some theories.
Albert George Corcoran, the man who owned a gun.
I tried to get it back from him.
Patricia Emmons, who married a stranger.
To my sorrow.
Chief Inspector Grant McCrimmon of Scotland Yard.
I think that Chief Superintendent John Davison has it here in the Black Museum. The one bit of evidence upon which the whole case turned. Shall we go inside and ask him to show it to us? Come on in. Oh, it's not half as gruesome in here as people would have you believe, so don't be squeamish.
Good afternoon, Meg.
This is Chief Superintendent John Davison, ladies and gentlemen.
How do you do? I expect you're glad to see that this is not a chamber of horrors, as it is sometimes represented, and that I'm not a masked monster. This Black Museum, as we call it, is merely a repository for items that have figured in crimes of various sorts. It's regrettable that so many of those crimes were murder. These things are here for a purpose. It's a curious fact that criminals are seldom original in their approach. Here are informative, tangible objects that are often of enormous help to us. Hence, for your information, the Black Museum. Now, I think Chief Inspector McCrimmon here wants you to see what we have on our case 505MR074. And here it is. A brass cartridge case from a Browning automatic pistol. You'll note it still has traces of a sticky tape on it. And some photomicrographs of this case and of another similar one. That's all there is, Meg.
Well, they were quite adequate, John.
Yeah, at the end, the hangman, another 10 pounds.
I was quite astonished when I received the call. Chief Inspector McCrimmon here.
His Majesty will speak to you, sir.
His Majesty? Say, who is this?
My name is George, sir.
Well, I say, sir, I mean...
I am not the King of England, Chief Inspector, although my name is George also.
Oh.
I have been exiled from my own country for some years. I have been in residence in London, however, for some time.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty.
I have just taken a house in Belgravia.
Oh, now I know who you are, sir.
You're King George of...
Precisely. Look here, Chief Inspector. I went around to my new place this morning.
Yes, sir.
And I was unable to get in.
Oh, some of your enemies, sir? From your own country? Oh, I'll have Special Branch get onto it
No,
at once.
no, it's not that at all. I am locked out.
I don't quite understand, sir, Your Majesty.
I can't get in.
Oh, you mean there's no one in the house, sir?
My housekeeper, Miss Jessica Holmby, has been staying there alone, but she doesn't seem to be there. I'm a little alarmed.
Your Majesty, do you suspect she
I
has...
have no cause to suspect her of anything beyond the fact that she seems to be missing. But I'm a little uneasy about trying to enter.
Bombs?
I have many enemies, Chief Inspector.
And Scotland Yard men are expendable, are they not, sir? Well, I'll investigate at once, Your Majesty.
The address is...
Thank you. Aye, we know the place, sir.
Preliminary report of Chief Inspector McCrimmon's investigation, dictated by himself to Miss Sheila O'Malley, Scotland Yard stenographer.
A careful search of 4 of the ground room floors failed to disclose the presence of anything resembling a bomb of any sort. But upon entering the quarters assigned to the housekeeper, Miss Jessica Holmby, an important discovery was made. The body of Miss Holmby, aged 41, was found seated in an armchair opposite the door. She had been shot in the head. The body was identified by the King's equerry, Monsieur Langlois, who accompanied us. Item: a brass cartridge case, apparently from a Browning automatic pistol, caliber .38, was found on the floor near the door, thus establishing the probable position of the killer when the shot was fired. Signed, Grant McKimmon, Chief Inspector, C.I.D.
There was but one other possible clue. The torn corner of a card, which was found in the corner of the room. There was nothing in the room nor the housekeeper's belongings that it might have been torn from. We kept it. Sergeant Peter Monk, who had been assigned to the case with me, presented the most immediately useful clue.
I just thought it might be worthwhile, Chief Inspector, to have a look in the mailbox. I was lucky.
Well, let's see it, Peter. Postmark Brighton. Well, she'll never open it. My darling Jessica, won't you please write me or telephone me here? I've been trying to reach you by telephone for 2 days, but there is no answer. I am frantic. All my love, Poopsy. Poopsy? Oh, what a frightful name. You suppose it's a man?
A pet name, no doubt.
It's revolting. When was it mailed?
The day before you found her.
Well, see if you can find Poopsy of Brighton, Peter. Perhaps he or it can talk as well as he can write.
Quite a job, sir.
No, I don't want you going up and down Brighton front crying, Poopsy, Poopsy. People will follow you with a butterfly net.
I was thinking of that, sir.
Telephone Jessica's sister in Kensington. She's probably heard of him.
Yes, sir.
Poopsy. Your sister knew Poopsy fairly well, she said. The man with the revolting pet name was Donald Sims, a cabinet maker, 39 years old, and he worked in a penny peep show in Brighton. She gave us his address, and Peter Monk and I took a trip to that seaside resort. We found the house, and we met Mr. Sims. I will not say that name again. It didn't fit this tall, curly-haired fellow at all. He crushed my hand.
How do you do, sir?
And this is Sergeant Peter Monk.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I suppose you want to talk to me about the late Miss Holmby.
You knew her quite well, did you not?
We were to be married in a month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know that.
Yes. We kept it a secret. We kept it secret. Not even her sister knew our plans. I suppose it was she who told you about me.
Yes.
I'm afraid she didn't like me very much.
Oh, why?
Oh, I'm sure I don't know. Sisters are often like that.
Aye.
I was very much opposed to the idea of her becoming housekeeper to the king.
Oh?
So many odd people about, you know. People with grievances and all that. I thought it was dangerous, being there all alone and whatnot. Dealing with foreigners.
She.
I'm very much of the opinion that one of these foreign people is responsible.
Aye, we considered that. We're making a thorough check of everyone who visited the place.
I hope you are.
How long had you known Miss Holmby, Mr. Sims?
About 8 months, I think. It was rather a case of love at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
We were very much in love.
Were you in the habit of visiting her often?
Oh, quite frequently, yes. But I've been very busy recently, and I tried telephoning her instead. As you know, I was quite unable to reach her for several days, and then things happened. If I'd only gone up to London, I might have been able to prevent it, at least. I keep thinking so.
Well, I misdoubt you could have done anything.
I would have given my life for her.
Well,
I loved her, gentlemen.
Your wedding plans were almost completed, then?
Yes. I'm most terribly depressed about all this, gentlemen.
I can sympathize with you, sir.
Yes. Could I offer you a small libation, gentlemen? I have a fresh bottle of Glenlivet in the cupboard.
Well, thank you, no, sir.
I never touch it, sir, thanks.
You don't mind if I do, then?
No, not at all.
I've done nothing but sit here in my room and drink, all alone, since I heard of this.
I'm a little surprised that you have not yet been up to London, Mr. Sims.
Sir? I couldn't bring myself to go to that place where she died. Are you sure you won't have a small libation?
Thanks. We must be getting back to London.
Oh, surely you don't have to go at once.
I'm afraid we must. Thank you for your time, Mr. Sims, and let me assure you again of our sympathy.
Oh, I wish you'd stay a little longer. I have some theories I should very much like to pass on to you.
Well, we should be talking to you again, sir, I fancy.
What?
If we discover anything more...
Right, we may need your help.
Oh. Well, Slanter more, gentlemen.
Schlanter. Hey, come along, Monk.
Right, sir.
I'm sorry you gentlemen won't join me in a small libation.
No, thank you. We shall undoubtedly be seeing you.
Find the assassin of my love.
Hey, we shall try. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sims.
Oh, goodbye, gentlemen, and thank you.
Poopsy.
Dreadful, isn't he?
Well, he'd impress a woman.
Let's walk over to the seashore and see how he impresses some of his fellow workmen.
You're suspicious of him, aren't you?
I'm trying very hard not to be suspicious of him, Monk's old boy. We tramped along Brighton front with the din of the dance band in our ears for a good while before we came across anyone who knew Sims well enough to discuss him with us. At last, a Brighton rock huckster at whose place of business we stopped admitted knowing him well.
Yes, I know Johnny Sims. I knows him well enough that I don't want never no dealings with him. Not no dealings what so bloody ever.
What's he done to you?
Plenty. Brighton Rock! Who'll have Brighton Rock? Take a bit of Brighton Rock home for the kids, missus. Only a bob of stick. Chip. Plenty enough, mate.
What?
Well, I can't prove what he done to me, but I can have me suspicions, can't I? He won't pay me, and I don't hold with fellas what commits bigamy anyhow.
Bigamy?
Huh? Well, it ain't no secret, I'm telling you, mister. He got out of the Stony Lonesome not a year ago for marrying a bit of fluff in Nottingham, when he was already the husband and father of 3 kids and living with them right here in Brighton. Yeah. Take home a bit of Brighton Rock for the family. Here you are. Only a bob of stick. Only a bob of stick.
He was in prison?
For bigamy, as I said. Ain't no secret around here.
Are you sure?
Well, ask anyone around here about Poopsy. He's a bad lot, mate, if you asks me.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Him and me used to be friends, thick as thieves we was, but not anymore, take my word for it. Not since he stole my gun.
Stole your what?
My gun, mate. My Browning automatic. Oh, it was quite legal. I still got the license. That's all I have got. He took a fancy to it, he did, the stinker. Borrowed it from me. Last I ever seen of it, the dog's body. Claimed he lost it.
Didn't pay you for it?
Not Poopsy, not him. Claimed he ain't got no money.
What caliber was this gun?
Eh? Oh, 38.
Interesting, huh?
I bought the gun because I rather fancy target shooting, see? Had a chance to fire it only twice, down at my place over there on the Downs. He was with me. He liked it, so he borrowed it from me. Last I sees of the thing, I bet he still got it somewhere, hoping to sell it. My gun.
Well, thanks very much, Mr.
Corcoran, sir. Albert George Corcoran, later the Loyal Regiment, now reduced to selling Brighton bloody rotten, starving to bleeding death.
Oh, well, I'll take a stick, Corcoran.
Oh, here you are, sir. Kill.
I'll have one, too.
Thank you, sir. Here you are. I say, sir, why was you so anxious to know about Poopsy Sims?
Does everyone call him by that revolting name?
He calls himself that, sir, the og. Fair turns your stomach, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Was you thinking of employing him, sir? They say he is a good cabinet maker, but Christ, what a stinker.
Well, I don't think we shall employ him now, Corcoran.
Oh, you'll come to a bad end, sir.
You know, I'm inclined to agree with you, Corcoran. We walked to the nearest telephone box, and I called London, Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
The Criminal Records Office, please.
Criminal records, sir? Yes, sir. Sergeant Hammond here. Criminal Records Office.
Hello? Hammond? Chief Inspector McCrimmon here.
Oh, yes, sir. Who are you?
Hey, what do you have on a fella named Donald Sims of Brighton, sometimes known as Poopsy?
The bigamist. I remember his name. Something about him quite recently. Just hang on, sir. Look, I think he's wanted, sir.
Why, how very delightful, Sergeant. Aye. I'll wait.
What's up, sir?
Our Poopsy's a bad boy, it seems.
Worse than we think?
Well, I'll tell you in half a moment.
Are you there, sir?
Aye.
He's wanted for check fraud, sir. Traveling in rather high society, too.
Well, how is that?
One of the checks he forges on account of royalty, that King George.
Oh, that king that's just taken a new house in Belgravia?
Yes, sir. He's got the chief equerry for £400.
Say no more. Monks and I will fetch him in, full of dew of Glenlivet, in 3 hours' time. Accompanied by a slightly sozzled Poopsy, Monks and I returned to London and deposited him for safekeeping on a charge of fraud. He promptly went to sleep on the floor of his cell in Bow Street. And Monks and I departed for a well-earned dinner of bubble and squeak, of which I'm inordinately fond. Oh, I also had 2 bottles of Guinness, I remember. Oh, the next morning, our prisoner safely incarcerated on his fraud charge, Monks and I departed again for Brighton. Monks, armed with a search warrant, went on to Sim's rooms, whilst I paid a visit to Corcoran, the Brighton rockman.
Well, good morning, sir. I'm most happy to see you again, sir.
No, I'm in need of further information this morning, Corcoran.
What kind of information, sir? About Poopsy?
Oh, don't say that name so early in the morning, Corcoran. It makes me ill. We took him back to London yesterday.
You did, sir?
Aye, on a charge of defrauding by check.
Good. Who are you, sir?
I'm Chief Inspector McCrimmon of Scotland Yard.
Oh, I thought you was Tex. I swear I did.
Well, we are. Now, look here, Corcoran. You know, we may be able to get your gun back.
No.
But it won't be especially easy, you know.
I know.
It'll be very hard to identify, you see.
The number was, I don't remember the number.
Oh, that's too bad. I wonder, would you possibly have an empty cartridge case that was fired in the gun? Our ballistics laboratory could probably identify it that way.
How?
Oh, the firing mechanism always leaves marks on a cartridge case that are quite different from those fired by any other gun.
Sort of mechanical fingerprints, eh?
Exactly. You see, no 2 guns in the world leave the same marks on the base of a shell.
Let me see now. I did have one, I know. I only fired 2 rounds with it before Poopsy borrowed it. I had one. Well, now, what did I do with it?
You got it at home, perhaps?
No. I had it here. Now, what did I do with it?
Oh, come on, man. Think hard.
I am thinking, sir.
It's in your pocket, perhaps?
No, I carried it for a long time, then I had some use for it. Let me see now. Oh, I know where it is.
Good.
Oh. Found it.
Let's see it.
Here it is. See, I used it for a spool to wrap this here sticky tape around. It was just the right size. I see the mark she was talking about. Here, where the firing pin struck the primer.
Are you sure that's from your gun, then?
I swear to it. Hope to die, sir.
You may have to swear to it.
Or ain't no doubt about it. I'll match the gun all right. Every little mark it will. Here, sir. Let me take the tape off first.
Oh, never mind. It's all right this way. Now, I wonder. One more thing.
Yes, sir.
Could you possibly find one of the bullets you fired with the gun?
Well, I don't know, sir. I could find the spot where I fired them. It was in a chalk pit. But whether them bullets are still there and whether I could dig them out...
Well, we only need one.
Sir...
Aye?
I know why you want that bullet.
You do?
I know every gun leaves marks on a bullet so you can prove it comes from that gun and not no other.
Aye, that's right.
And what you want to do is compare one of my bullets with a bullet you think's been fired from it, too.
Well,
Sir, did Poopsy murder somebody with my gun?
I don't know, Corcoran.
Oh, no, sir?
But you can help us find out. Sergeant Monk's painstaking search of Sim's rooms failed to discover the missing Browning pistol. But in a pocket of a jacket in his cupboard, Monk's discovered a torn, crumpled card. It was the announcement of a marriage between Donald Sims and a Miss Patricia Emmons of Nottingham. So we telephoned the Nottingham police asking them if it would be possible for Miss Emmons to come to London to see us. She was waiting for us at Scotland Yard when we returned.
Yes, I married him. To my sorrow.
And you did not know that he was married at the time?
No, I did not. His wife died during his bigamy trial.
Did you know that, Monk?
Yes, sir. I discovered it today.
I discovered a great many things about him.
Oh?
He's a bad man. Let it rest at that.
This is one of your wedding announcements, is it not?
Oh, I thought they were all destroyed. Oh, I do wish you'd destroy that one.
I'm sorry, Miss Emmons.
He was money crazy. He said he loved me, but I discovered he thought I had an income. When he found I had nothing, he deserted me. It was while I was trying to find him that I found he'd married me bigamously.
Aye, we know about that. Now, did you ever see a pistol in his possession, Miss Emmons?
Pistol? Yes, of course.
Could you describe it?
A .38 caliber Browning automatic pistol. I know about pistols. My Uncle James is a retired warrant officer in the Royal Army Ordnance Corps.
Uh-huh.
He was at the Woolwich Arsenal for years.
And you'd testify in court that you saw that pistol in Sim's possession?
Oh, I would indeed. May I ask why, please?
I don't think you'd like to know why, Miss Emmons. You escaped with your life. The cartridge case that Cochrane had given me, you know, the one that you saw in the Black Museum with the remains of sticky tape still on it, had been sent to the Ballistics laboratory when we returned to Brighton. Kenneth Ogilvy, the technician, telephoned me asking me to come up, which I did, and he sat me down before a binocular microscope.
I hope your eyes are normal, Chief Inspector. I've adjusted the eyepiece to mine.
Oh, I'm 20/20.
Good. Now, this is a comparison microscope, you know. Here on this side...
Huh?
No, don't look in the eyepiece yet.
Oh.
This one is the cartridge found at the King's house with the victim.
Aye.
And over here is the one you got with the tape on it.
Aye.
Now, look. You see? Just let me turn it a wee bit. How the mark of the firing pin is exactly the same on both shells.
Aye.
And the tiny scratches at the upper right.
Aye, and these down here at the bottom, too. The ones that look like an H.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'd say they're from the same gun, all right. But will it convince a jury?
Don't worry about that, sir. When we get our photomicrographs prepared and labeled...
Oh, if we only had the gun.
I think it only fair to warn you in advance, sir. A jury can believe just so much. But if they can't see the gun, only the cartridge case and the bullets that match the missing gun.
Oh, we're in worse shape than I thought. What can I do?
Sir, as one good Scots Presbyterian to another, have you tried prayer?
I'll not tell you whether or not I prayed. You can judge for yourself by the results. But on the theory that the greater crime is the more important, Donald Sims was sent to my office at New Scotland Yard instead of the police court where he was to be examined in the forgery case. He sat before me at my desk. Monk was in a chair beside me, and Miss Virginia Emmons sat in a corner of the room. Now, Sims was quite self-confident.
You can't cross-examine me. You know better than that, McCrimmon.
I'll overlook your rudeness, Mr. Sims. I have no intention of cross-examining you. I have no questions to ask of you.
Oh, what about your pal there?
You. I don't want to know anything, Sims.
Oh, what's she here for, then?
Who, Miss Emmons?
You've got nothing on me any longer, Virginia. I paid for it.
She'll ask you no questions. McCrimmon here. Who? Cochrane. Oh, he has. Good. Good. Well, send it up to Ogilvy in the ballistics laboratory, please. Aye. All right. Thank you. He's found the bullet, Monk.
Who?
Cochrane.
What?
Now.
But...
Look here, Mr. Sims. This is a scrap of paper found alongside the body of Miss Jessica Holmby. This scrap exactly matches the torn wedding announcement Sergeant Monk found in your jacket pocket in your rooms. These comparison photographs show 2 cartridge cases. One was found at the scene of the crime. One was fired in a pistol which formerly belonged to the man Corcoran. A pistol which is known to have been in your possession.
I will testify to that.
Now, you've observed that I have asked you no questions, Sims. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sergeant Monk and Miss Emmons are witnesses to that.
Yes, that's right.
What are you trying to do?
I am relating certain facts to you, Mr. Sims. Now, here's another. The forgery case in which you are at present involved concerns the King's equity. Now, I do not refer to His present Majesty of England, but you know who I mean.
Yes.
Now, finally, our ballistics laboratory has in its possession a bullet fired from that pistol by the man Corcoran. They have also the bullet with which Miss Jessica Holmby was murdered. And they're about to compare the two to demonstrate that both bullets were fired from the same gun, which is known to have been in your possession.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to do exactly what you expect me to do. Donald Sims, I arrest you for the willful murder of Jessica Holmby. And I warn you that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence. Now, I'll take the liberty of asking you one question. Do you wish to make a statement?
What will happen to me?
I don't know.
Will they hang me? Will they hang me?
You're not required to make a statement of any sort, Mr. Sims. Well, if you have nothing to say... Sergeant Monk?
I killed her.
Will you take this down, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
I was talking to her at the King's house in Belgravia. She'd heard about the check...
What check do you refer to, please, Mr. Sims?
The one I signed with the name of the King's equerry. It was for £400. The equerry had shown it to her. When it came back from the bank, marked R.D., and she'd recognized my handwriting at once. She said he'd already lodged a complaint against me, but that she could find forgiveness in her heart because she loved me. She offered me £400 of her own savings to make restitution and said we would forget about it and be married anyway. She loved me, gentlemen.
Please, Miss Emmons.
We talked for a while, and then, as I took the money from her, the card fell out of my pocket as I took out my wallet.
Oh, sorry.
I started to pick it up. She'd evidently seen my name on it and asked, "What's that?" Reaching for it at the same time, I snatched it away from her, tearing off the corner you found.
That card you mentioned was the announcement of the wedding between you and Miss Emmons?
Yes. Well, that's all there is to it. A frightful scene occurred between us. She became angry, and I became violently angry. I found myself standing at the door with a pistol in my hand. I don't know how it got there, but she was dead, and the pistol was in my hand.
It's your opinion, then, that you killed her.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that the whole of your statement, Mr. Sims?
They'll hang me. They'll hang me. I'll die.
If you'll read over your statement, Mr. Sims.
They'll hang me. You think they'll hang me?
Will you read and sign the statement, sir?
There is still plenty of time, Mr. Sims.
Time ran out on Donald Sims. He was brought to trial at Old Bailey 3 weeks later. His statement to the Scotland Yard men, the statements he made in court, caused the jury to bring in a verdict of willful murder. He was hanged on a Friday morning at 8 o'clock, still weeping. You have heard the ninth in the series Whitehall 1212, adapted from the official files of Scotland Yard. Research is prepared by Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper and produced by Collie Small and Jack Goldstein. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
Whitehall 1212, quickly.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in history, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the authentic, true stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories, the unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names of the participants have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The stories are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research on Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here are the participants in case number 604MR530 from the official files of Scotland Yard. Leo M. Stefanovich, former member of the Polish Navy.
Yes, I deserted the Navy.
Marian Konieczki, who'd fought in Spain.
What I am interested in is money.
Kazimir Kashuba, who was found dead. Albert Stevens, the copper's narc.
It's a living.
Superintendent Alistair Watkins of Scotland Yard.
I must warn you that if you expect high adventure in Limehouse or sinister Orientals lurking in dark byways, you'd best turn off your wireless now. We're quite ordinary people at Scotland Yard. Professional policemen, catchers of criminals, and we don't go in much for the picturesque, the way we're sometimes pictured. However, if you'd like to see how we proceed upon a case, I'll ask you to step inside our Black Museum and meet the man in charge of it. Come in. This is Chief Inspector John Davidson, who's in charge here.
How do you do? I'm afraid that the so-called Black Museum is neither black nor a museum, nor is it the Grand Guignol. We have here a large number of guns, knives, other weapons which have been used in crimes. We have also disguises, clothing, exhibits of all sorts that have helped in solving many of these crimes.
I think you ought to explain, John, why we keep these gruesome relics.
Yes, indeed. They're here for a purpose quite removed from idle curiosity. They're principally for the use of the men of Scotland Yard in studying crime techniques and exemplars of crime methods. They bring to life the cold words contained in our files, and the most useful as well as graphic. For example, in this case, Superintendent Watkins is reenacting for you. Now, this is a bullet that killed a man. It was fired from this gun, 32 caliber Waltham automatic pistol. And it was Scotland Yard's job to prove that. And this, the top of an ordinary mechanical pencil. This was a very important bit of evidence. Just a cheap little metal pencil.
It wasn't cheap for the man who lost it, John.
Well, it cost him his life, you see.
We were standing in the corner of a saloon bar in Whitechapel talking. Albert Stevens, the copper's narc, and me. I expect you don't know what a narc is. N-A-R-K. In America, I think you call him a stool pigeon. Every detective in the world has his pet narc, and Albert Stevens was mine. It was an insignificant place we were in, and Albert Stevens' 2 mild and bitters had set him talking 16 to the dozen.
I don't suppose you'd know him by sight, sir, but I could tell you how to find him. That is, I've seen him about here and there. It's American cigarettes they're handing now, but they ain't got many left. And when they're sold out of them, they'll try something else.
Have you got any ideas, Albert?
No, sir, not yet. But it'll be something big, I'm sure of that.
Do they know you, do you suppose?
Nobody notices a taxi driver, sir. They've rode in my cab twice now, and they've never even looked at my face. But I've looked at them.
Will you have another mild and bitter, Albert?
Well, I wouldn't say no, sir. Here, miss. Fill this up here, will you, again? Will you? Thank you. They're some kind of foreigners, so they are. Thank you, miss. This I know. They're in the black market up to here.
You said that. What kind of foreigners?
I can't understand them much, except when they talk about, well, what they think is English. Greeks or Spaniards or Russians, I think. All three of them. Oh, they tip quite nice, too.
But you're sure they're in the black market?
No doubt about it, sir. I hear enough about it.
Don't know their names?
Well, one is called Marion.
Marion?
And the other's name is Kashmir. Kashmir. Maybe he's an Hindu. And the other is a gentleman in some kind of navy, sir. Not ours. Some foreign navy. He wears a uniform.
Who seems to be the boss?
Well, I'd say this here Kashmir is, sir. He's an odd man, he is, sir.
Is that all you know about them, then?
That's all I know right now, sir. Well, ain't that worth 3 pints of mild and bitter, sir?
Yeah, just about, Albert.
Well, I was sort of hoping you'd have a spare 10-shilling note on you, sir.
I have, Albert, but not for you, my lad. When you've something better than a comic trio of foreigners who gibber about American cigarettes, maybe, but not till then.
Would you like to buy a magnificent new solid gold mechanical pencil, sir? Here. A sacrifice for 10 shillings.
Where'd you get it?
A lady gave it to me, sir. Now, what say 7 and 6 to you, sir?
Come now, Albert. You know that's worth all of 9pence.
9pence, then, sir? I need the money.
Come off it, Albert.
Well, then, sir, What did you say if I told you these foreign blokes is murderers?
Shouldn't believe a word of it.
Oh, they might be, sir.
Well, when you can prove it, come round and see me, Albert.
Well, don't I get another pint, sir?
Here, miss. Another of the same for my friend here. Night, Albert. Scotland Yard next morning, I walked leisurely down the long corridor on the second floor that leads to my office. A voice hailed me as I opened the door to my office, and I looked back. It was Detective Sergeant Llewellyn, a Welshman who'd been a constable at the Water Street police station when I was a sergeant. Here was a welcome face. David, I said, I've not seen you in 6 months.
Longer than that, indeed, Superintendent. It's 10 months, and I'm very glad to be seeing you.
Where have you been?
To the Army all this time, sir. I was seconded to MI5.
Yes, I heard that.
It was tiresome work, but now I'm back, thanks indeed to the Lord.
Taking a well-earned rest, I expect.
Oh, indeed, to goodness, no. There's no rest for the wicked. I'm on a case already.
Can we have dinner this evening, then?
I'm not so sure, sir.
What have they given you?
Oh, a murder.
Good bloody one?
I've just seen the man. He's bloody enough, indeed. They found him shot to death in his car early this morning.
Where?
Chepstow Place, Notting Hill. The constable who found him in his car, parked beside the curb, thought he was taken with drink and sound asleep. But it was a .32 caliber bullet in the back of his neck and out the front of his head. Very gory.
Know who he was?
A foreigner, it seems, with the name of Kashmir Kasuba.
Oh.
Whatever's the matter, then? Do you know him?
Come on in my room here. I don't know the chap, but I have an idea I know someone who does.
Well, indeed, to goodness.
Come on in while I telephone. I've got his number in my book here. At least a number where I can reach him. Ah, here it is.
Whoever is he, Superintendent?
Chap named Albert Stevens, a narc. Talking to him just last night. Mentioned a chap named Kashmir, he called him. Foreigner. Just might be. Now, where is the beggar? Every little bit.
Yes? Who is it?
Oh, hello. Is Albert there? Albert Stevens?
He hasn't been home since yesterday morning. Who wants him?
When he comes in, tell him to telephone Watkins. Watkins, got that?
Hoskins?
Watkins. Watkins. He knows me.
What do you want?
Just tell him to call me, that's all.
Does he know where to call?
Yes, it's very important. Do you understand?
He ain't come home since yesterday morning.
All right, have him telephone me at once.
You needn't shout at me, Mr. Bloodywell Watkins.
Goodbye. Not there. He'll telephone me.
I say, where can I reach you?
Oh, I've got all this report on the man to write up, for goodness sake. I'll be in my office till noon.
Oh, he'll telephone me before that, I'm sure.
Well, I must be going, sir.
I'm sorry I couldn't reach him just now. But I'll be in touch with you as soon as I hear from him.
I'll be very grateful to you, sir. It was good seeing you again.
Been a long time, Llewellyn. Well, goodbye.
So long.
So long, old chap. Oh, you dropped something.
Hey, where?
There on the floor beside your right foot.
Oh, must lose this.
What is it?
Found it in the car with the dead man.
Huh?
A top off a cheap mechanical pencil.
Let's see it. Do you mind?
Not at all. Don't have to be careful of fingerprints. They've had it in the laboratory. Nothing on it.
That's it.
Beg your pardon, sir?
I've seen this pencil before, Lou.
Oh, millions of them about, no doubt. The chap that was killed must have lost it.
No.
Eh?
I've seen this particular one before. I saw it last night.
I don't follow you, sir.
Huh. That settles it. Look here, closely.
Yes?
See these initials scratched on it? Very tiny here. Probably done with a pocket knife. See it? A.S.
By crikey, A.S., that's what they are. Whose do you suppose?
He offered to sell it to me last night.
Who?
Albert Stevens, the copper's narc. I was just trying to telephone.
Goodness sake.
So that's why he hasn't come home.
Eh?
He said he knew this Casimir. He said Casimir had money. And money was what he needed.
Well, Casimir was robbed, we know that. But I never knew a copper's narc to have the courage to commit murder, sir.
Why, I bought him the courage, old boy. 4 pints of mild and bitter. Suppose that makes me an accessory to murder?
The constables who were dispatched to the home of Albert Stevens reported that he was still absent. At 11 the next morning, he had not yet come home. His wife knew nothing of his whereabouts, nor did the garage people, where he usually kept his cab. At noon, a teletype signal was sent to all metropolitan police stations giving a description of the man and the number of his cab, GLP 301. The same information was published next day in Metropolitan Informations, which goes to all police officers. There was no immediate response. Neither the man nor the cab could be found. By now, Superintendent Watkins had been officially assigned to the case, and on the morning of the 4th day, we held a strategy meeting in his office. He had some new information for me.
They found the gun.
Indeed, sir.
They'd been taking the car to pieces down at Hendon for it, you know. They found a .32 caliber Walther automatic pistol hidden in the lining of the top.
Good.
Our friend Casimir was killed by a .32 caliber bullet, you know. And Ballistics assures me that this is the gun from which it was fired.
Good. Fingerprints?
What?
Fingerprints.
None. The Ballistics say they're sure that more than one shot was fired from the gun.
How could they tell that?
There are 2 cartridges missing from the clip. And it seems they found too much powder fouling in the receiver and the barrel for one shot. I don't quite understand, but they're quite positive.
They find more than one bullet?
Only the one that went through Casimir's head. It was embedded in the dash of the car.
Where's this other one, then?
Somebody else's body, I expect. That? Whose, I say?
Yes.
Oh, blast. Superintendent Watkins here.
Hi, Watkins. Fletcher here, T Division.
Hello, Sailor.
Here, we found your man, Albert Stevens.
Oh, good. Found him.
Oh.
Where was he?
Sitting in his taxicab.
Where?
At the bottom of the Thames.
What?
Near Wapping Old Stairs. One of our boats found him.
Is he dead?
Twice dead, old chap. Drowned and a bullet through his heart.
Well, so that's where the other bullet went. I admit I'd more or less dropped a brick in pinning all my hopes of a quick solution of the case on Albert Stevens. Llewellyn and I moved at once to realign our strategy. This was our estimate of the situation.
It is possible that Stevens did murder Casimir, of course.
Possible, but not probable.
The forensic laboratory people, the ballistics people, say that the bullet they found in Stevens' body was fired from the same gun that killed Casimir.
The .32 Walther automatic they found in the car.
But then, who killed who?
I'd suspect that since the gun was found in the car with Casimir, he was the last one shot, wouldn't you?
Well, then, of course, Stevens couldn't have killed him.
Right.
Stevens must have been dead and at the bottom of the Thames when Casimir was shot.
Then who killed Casimir? Obviously not Stevens.
The forensic laboratory can tell us who died first, I hope.
We know.
How?
The gun. It was with Casimir, remember? Unless someone shot him, then took the gun and killed Stevens with it, pushed him into the Thames, and then brought the gun back.
Sounds silly.
Indeed.
Then who shot Casimir?
One of Stevens' friends might have if he knew Casimir killed Stevens. Revenge.
How do we know Casimir shot Stevens?
Well,
Besides, Stevens didn't have any friends. Except me. And I don't think I did it.
His wife, perhaps?
Yeah. Perhaps. Well, besides, how could she get that gun?
No friends.
None I know of. I knew Albert rather well.
What?
Casimir had friends, though. Albert told me about them.
Who?
A man named, woman's name, Marion.
I don't know. Him.
And a man who wears a foreign Navy uniform.
Polish? Casimir was Polish, and a deserter.
I suspect our man's a deserter, too. They were all mixed up in the black market, Albert said.
What sort of black market, sir?
Oh, all sorts, it appears.
Why should they kill Casimir? Or Albert Stevens?
Well, Albert, that's simple. They found out he was an informer, a narc.
Why Casimir?
Oh, people had been murdered for money before. Perhaps Casimir was cheating them. He was apparently the boss.
Well, a crook who cheats a fellow crook is asking for it.
Let's get on to Marion and the Navy officer.
All we have to do is find them.
Now, allow me to digress for a moment. There was, of course, no record anywhere of Casimir's former address. We put people on that at once, suspecting that Marion and the Navy officer might live close to Casimir's home. But another day dragged by without tangible result. I was sitting gloomily in my office, trying to think of a more tenable theory than the one we had tentatively adopted. Oh, blast the phone. Yes, Watkins here.
Delighted to see you, sir. Inspector.
What's her name?
Name, please.
Miss Dottie Telfer.
Spell it, please.
Talianeerro. You've heard of me. I'm the actress.
Miss Dottie Telfer, sir. And...
Actress. You know me.
Actress, sir.
What's she want?
She says it's in connection with Casimir... What was the name, miss?
Kashuber, I said.
I heard her.
Yes, sir.
Send her in.
Yes, sir.
And ask Sergeant Llewellyn if he'll just step in here.
Yes, sir.
Come in. Good afternoon, madam.
Are you Superintendent Watkins?
I am. Sit down, madam.
I thank you.
You said you knew something about Casimir Kashuba.
Yeah, I saw in the Express that he's dead.
Extremely.
And good enough for him, I'd say.
You knew him?
Yes, he was a crook.
I'm afraid you're rather late in telling us that, madam.
Well, I mean to say,
What sort of dealings did you have with him?
I never had any. Well, I mean, he cheated me, and now he's dead. How am I going to get back the £17 I gave him? That's what I want to know.
Why did you give him £17?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh, come on in, Llewellyn. This is Miss Dottie...
Telfer. I'm a music hall star at the Shepherd's Bush Empire.
How do you do, madam?
Sit down, Llewellyn. Seems Miss Telfer has given Casimir £17.
Whatever for, miss?
Well, I expect it was rather silly of me, but I couldn't resist it.
Resist what?
Well, I was having a late supper after the show last Tuesday, and there was a man, Kashmir Kashuba it turned out to be, sitting 2 tables away from me.
That the first time you met him?
Of course. Do you think that... On the table before him was the most magnificent handbag.
Handbag?
A woman's handbag, the kind I hadn't seen for simply years. I couldn't resist doing what I did.
What did you do, madam?
Oh, I know it's breaking the law, but isn't everyone in the black market?
Not everyone exactly.
Oh? Oh, well.
I just stepped over to the table and introduced myself, and he gave me his name, and I said, would you mind terribly telling me where you got that adorable bag? I wanted one myself, you know.
Black market.
So he said he manufactured them and that I could have one if I liked. All I had to do was to give him £17 so that he could buy the special leather it was made of. And in a day or two, I could call at his flat and it'd be ready for me, do you see?
And you fell for that old one?
You called at his flat?
Would you believe it? When I called, he professed never having seen me. He said he was not a manufacturer.
He wasn't.
And nothing I could say would make him give me back my £17 or the bag.
And did you kill him then?
I did not.
Later, perhaps.
I never killed anyone in my life. I'm a law-abiding...
Will you give us the address, my dear law-abiding young woman?
No, it's in Maida Vale somewhere. I think I have it here, in my shabby old handbag.
Thank you very much, Miss...
Telfer,
an actress, I think you said, yes. Well, that'll be all, Miss Telfer, and thank you very much. Come along, Llewellyn.
Right. Yes, but how am I going to get my £17 back? The man's dead
You're
now.
not going to get it back, Miss Telfer.
What?
You're very fortunate. The black markets cost you only £17. It cost Casimir his life. Ready, Llewellyn?
Within 20 minutes, a Scotland Yard car dropped us at the address in Maida Vale Miss Telfer, actress, had supplied us. We interviewed the proprietor of that dismal place, a cross-eyed young man in an unusually dirty waistcoat in the red Mingus tartan. His name, he informed us, was Ian Kalbfleisch, and he had a cold.
No, he ain't here. We're quite aware of that, my good man. He's dead.
Did you murder him?
No. Are you in the black market, too? No.
May we see his room?
Say this anymore. Whose is it, then? Another man. Who? An officer. Navy officer. Oh? RN, RNR, or RNVR? Not one of ours. Polish Navy.
When did this Polish naval officer take the room, Mr. Kalbfleisch?
Day after the murder.
Oh, you know the day of the murder, then?
I can read. Was it all the papers? Is this man here now? No. Will he return? He always has.
Was this naval officer a friend of Casimir's?
I don't know. May we see the room? Got a warrant? Yes. All right. Second door on the left. Come on, Lou.
All right.
It's unlocked. Come on. No, leave the door open, Lou. Our friend with a runny nose might just warn him that we're here.
Right. I'll keep watch.
While Llewellyn kept watch from the open door, I made a quick search of the place. I found nothing at all of any apparent importance until I went for the pockets of the navy greatcoat in the closet. I was about to exhibit my findings to Llewellyn when he hissed sharply at me from the doorway. What's up?
Chap coming in, wearing a navy uniform.
People in your room, Commander.
Who are they?
Police. Scotland Yard.
What do they want?
If you'll come in, Commander, we'll be glad to tell you.
Who are you?
Sergeant Llewellyn of Scotland Yard. I think you'd best come in, sir. Come in, sir.
What is the meaning of this, may I ask?
What is your name, please?
Leo M. Stefanowitz, Commander, Polish Navy. What do you want?
I should like to ask you a question.
Well?
May I ask you where you got this mechanical pencil, sir?
I will tell you. I got it,
Well, where did you get it?
I didn't kill him.
Kill whom, Commander?
Why, Casimir Kashuba.
This was Albert Stevens' pencil, Commander.
I didn't kill Albert.
The top of this pencil was found in the car with Casimir Kashuba's body, Commander.
I didn't do it.
Perhaps you can explain, then.
Yes, I...
Well?
Marion did the killing.
Oh, indeed, Marion.
Yes, I told him not... It was Marion who did it, not me.
Oh, our friend Marion. He did it.
Yes, I am telling you the truth. Marion.
You know where Marion is?
I will take you to him. Yes, I will help you. He did it, and I will help you find him. Please, let me take you to him.
Please.
Will you please? Casimir was my friend.
I'm just wondering something, Inspector.
Huh?
I am wondering if Albert Stevens was also his friend.
Let's go and find your friend Marion, shall we, Commander?
It was a quiet little hotel we drove to in the West End. Inspector Watkins and me and the commander all jammed in the police car together. The clerk nodded in a familiar way to Stefanovitz when we entered.
Is my friend in?
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't announce us, please. We will work the lift ourselves. Get in, gentlemen.
All right.
Now, we shall see justice done.
Indeed.
The first floor, gentlemen. The door directly opposite. Here.
Who is it?
Leo, Marion.
Who is with you?
No one.
Come in. Ah, Leo, my boy, I am glad.
We are from Scotland Yard, sir. I warn you, both of you, that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used
What is
in
the
evidence.
meaning of you murderer? What? Yes, these gentlemen have come to arrest you for the murder of Casimir.
Sacre, you traitor! You coward!
Arrest him, gentlemen. He is the murderer.
You look, this man. He's the one who fired shot.
Huh?
He's the one who did it. I see him do it.
You see me? You know you did it. He is the one, gentlemen.
I'm not. He should catch me from behind as I sit in front seat.
I was in a front seat. He did it.
Sacre!
Oh, tak, tafrish yourself, Marian Konechny. You murderer, you thief, you...
Gentlemen, Marian Konechny and Leo Stefanovitz, I arrest you both on suspicion of having been involved in the murder of Casimir Kashuba and of Albert Stevens. You've both been warned. Have you nothing to say? At the trial, the two men admitted all the details of the two murders. Albert Stevens, it seems, had talked too much about his relations with the police, and someone in a moment of rage had shot him, and his cab had been dumped into the Thames. Walking away from there together, they'd stolen a motor car. Casimir Kashuba, who had been drinking heavily, twitted his companions about the new hold he had on them as murderers. He boasted that he had had no part in the crime, and one of the two men had shot him in the back of the neck with a Walther automatic pistol. Each man blamed the other. The jury took 25 minutes to decide who was guilty. Mr. Justice McConaughey placed the black cap on his head.
Marian Konechny, Leo Stefanovitch, the jury have found you and each of you guilty of the murder of Casimir Kashuba. It is the sentence of the court that you and each of you be taken to a lawful prison and thence to a place of execution, that you be there, each of you, hanged by the neck until you are dead, and that your honors respectfully...
The two men appealed the verdict and won. They were immediately tried for the murder of Albert Stevens and again heard the fatal words,
that you there, each of you, be hanged by the neck until you are dead.
The latter sentence was carried out.
You have heard the eighth in the series Whitehall 1212, compiled by special permission from the official files of Scotland Yard. Only the names have been changed. Otherwise, the story is true. Research for Whitehall 1212 is prepared by Percy Hoskins of the London Daily Express, and the stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper and produced by Jack Goldstein and Collie Small. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
Whitehall 1212, quickly.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first first time, Scotland Yard opens its secret files to bring you the authentic stories of some of its most baffling cases. These accurate dramatizations, which are presented exclusively by NBC, are drawn from the official files of Scotland Yard. They're true pictures of the operations of the world's most famous crime detection organization. Only the names of the participants have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The research is prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. And the stories for radio, which are performed by an all-British cast, are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Here are the principal participants in case number 108 MR131. 2 of these persons have been hanged for murder. Private Eric Slade, 22, of the Royal Army Ordnance Corps.
I was a bomb disposal man.
Gladys Brown, who wanted to be a dancer.
I'm not so awfully bad-looking, am I?
Melanie Rodier, 20, a French war refugee.
Je suis une pauvre, ne suis pas riche.
Charles Brooks, 31, taxicab driver.
It was a brand new American Plymouth, a grey one, model 1941.
Inspector Stuart Wilcox of Scotland Yard.
Which of those 4 voices sounds guilty to you? This lower ground floor corridor on which we're standing leads to Scotland Yard's Black Museum. Come down there with me. I'd like you to see an actual souvenir of an actual murder. This is the Black Museum.
Oh, good afternoon, Wilcox.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Chief Superintendent John Davidson, curator of the Black Museum.
Well, how do you do? I expect you've never seen a place like this before. Look about, if you like. Now, the items we have here have all served in some way in the commission of a crime. Here's the bullet from a murderer's gun. This is the linen duster in which the body of a murder victim was wrapped. This is what you came to see. The one thing remaining from our murder case, number 108 MR131. That was what you wished to see, wasn't it, Wilcox?
Yes, please.
A rather expensive silver cigarette case. Initialed. Somewhat tarnished today. It was once quite good-looking, wasn't it, Wilcox?
Yes, it was. I'll tell you how it came here to the Black Museum. A man died for it.
Yeah, 2 men died for it, Wilcox.
Human motives are curious. The compulsion to become a dashing hero that led a simple-minded young shop clerk to join the most dangerous service in the army. The urge to acquire a compelling and seductive personality that led a one-time housemaid into displaying herself as a striptease artiste in a tawdry nightclub in wartime London. Neither of them knew the other's true name. The striptease dancer, Gladys Brown, called herself Regina Montmorency. The absent without leave Army Private Eric Slade introduced himself to the glamour girl as Lieutenant Studs Farrell, erstwhile gangster. He took her for a ride in the huge red-painted bomb disposal squad lorry late one night in 1944.
You did like my accent, Lieutenant.
Sensational, I thought. Colossal.
You sound just like Hollywood.
What?
Hollywood. I said you sound like Hollywood.
Oh, I was in Hollywood for a little while.
Oh, were you really?
Oh, with the mob, you know.
I've been talking about a Hollywood contract.
You have?
Oh, yes, of course. Hollywood's always after me.
Oh.
Such a bore.
Well, I like Chicago much better.
Were you in Chicago long, Studs?
Oh, you could bet your bottom dollar on that, sister.
Oh, it must have been ever so exciting.
I've got a few notches on my gun.
Oh, my.
Oh, you see, I'm no panty waist, my girl.
Panty waist?
That's what we call a mother's boy in America.
Oh, were you an American then, Studs?
Oh, I lived there a great deal.
Really?
All over the Middle West. Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, Cicero, Philly. You know, it's Philadelphia.
My.
I was a cowboy for a while, too, on a ranch in Ohio. I've been around.
Did you have a lot of moles?
What's that?
Moles, you know, gun moles.
A few.
Oh, it must be wonderful to be a mole.
It's dangerous.
I love danger. And you get so rich.
Well, I've done all right.
I should like being a gun mole, really.
Really?
No, I sometimes think I should be a very good one. Although I'm a very good dancer, aren't I?
Oh, you are. Peachy.
I should think you'd miss pulling jobs.
I've just pulled one.
What?
Well, where do you think I got this lorry?
Did you steal it?
I reckon I sure did, sister.
Studs, darling. Let's pull a job together. I'll be your gunwale and we'll...
Statement by Melanie Rodier to Inspector Stuart Wilcox in a nursing home at Ealing 2 days later.
My name is Melanie Rodier. I've been in England 5 years. I lived in Moulins-au-Bois, just quite close to Amiens. My home was destroyed by the Boche, but I escaped and came here. At 11 o'clock 2 nights ago, I was walking down Staines Road on my way to London, very near Runnymede.
You were alone, mademoiselle?
Yes, I was alone. I was carrying in my valise. A large army lorry painted quite gaily in red stopped, and the man asked me where I was going alone so late at night.
Where were you going?
I said I was walking to London to catch a train at Paddington to Bristol, where lives my Aunt Becquerel. The man told me to get in the lorry, and he would drop me off at Reading, where he was going. He was an officer, and I was not afraid. It would be a great convenience.
Were you carrying money?
I'm a very poor woman, monsieur. I had all the money I possessed with me.
How much?
5 shillings, sir. So I was not afraid of being robbed for that little money. But when I started to mount to the seat of the lorry, the girl...
Girl? What girl? Was there a girl?
She was seated beside the officer, sir.
What did she do?
She struck me on my head with an iron bar so that I did fall to the road.
Huh? What then?
I was stunned, and she and the officer did jump down and hit me, and they robbed me of my 5 shillings and beat me until I was insensible.
Did you see their faces?
Only a little. I would not know them again.
And then?
I did hear the woman say, "What shall we do with the body?" And I tried to cry out, but she did hit me with a fist. So I do not remember more until I find I am drowning.
They threw you into the stream there. The Thames runs quite close to the road.
They thought I am dead.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Afraid they did.
And they have taken all my money and all my clothes. What is to become of me now?
We'll find them somewhere.
I came to England to escape my enemies.
It was a matter that should have properly been handled by the county constabulary, of course. A simple assault upon a friendless person, happily not involving murder. But there were other circumstances. First, the fact that the assault had been committed and connived at by a person in the uniform of an officer of His Majesty's forces, driving a motor vehicle which was obviously an official one. Whoever it was had attempted murder once. They might try it again. And I confess I was unable to forget what the poor little French refugee had said. I came to England to escape my enemies. Detective Sergeant Kevin Moore and I discussed it in my office.
Well, if it was a red-painted lorry, sir, it could be only one thing.
Bomb disposal people, of course.
He's a little out of his territory up there in Runnymede, sir.
With a girl at 11 o'clock at night.
Well, you didn't ask my opinion, sir.
Well, why do you think I called you in?
Well, in that case, sir, my opinion is that it was some young ex-schoolboy officer who'd had several dozen drops too much in some bottle club in London. And wandering about, he saw the lorry standing somewhere and, well, pinched it for a lark. Well, joyride, we used to say.
Innocent amusements of the young.
Oh, I think so, sir.
I doubt that French girl thinks so.
Mm.
And neither do I. They thought they'd drown the girl for 5 shillings. And I furthermore think they'll try it again unless we catch them first.
Well, we'll try, sir. I'll get in touch with the bomb disposal people and find out if any officer of theirs was out with one of their lorries that night.
Or if one of their lorries had been stolen and one of their officers absent without leave.
Yes, sir. That's a good idea.
Of course it is. If I'm right, which I probably am, teletype the number of the lorry and the description of the officer to all the police in this area.
Yes, sir.
And warn everyone who knows about this French girl's case to say nothing about it at all. Especially to the newspapers.
Why is that, sir?
If they find out they bungled their first try, our friends may become discouraged and abandon their promising career as criminals. We'll never catch them.
Oh.
was the next day before I saw Moore again. When he came in to report what he had accomplished, I had news for him, too. I let him speak first.
Well, sir, I've been in touch with the bomb disposal people.
And?
Oh, I've had to talk to millions of people, sir. Finally, I found the right ones to give me the reliable information.
Yes?
There was a lorry stolen, sir.
Aha.
Number W14519, an American-made 10-wheel 6x6.
Good.
There is no officer missing, sir.
Oh.
All of them in the London district are accounted for, including one who was blown up trying to unscrew a fuse from a buried blockbuster that's been sizzling for a week in Shepherd's Bush. But there's a private missing, sir.
Oh?
Name of Eric Slade. Former shop clerk, 22 years old, wears glasses, described as a mild-mannered little man, very quiet, residence when called up, Clerkenwell, sandy hair.
He got a girl.
His mates say he was terrified of girls, sir. Doesn't drink or smoke.
Doesn't seem the type to commit murder, or try to at least, does he?
No.
How'd a man like that ever get into bomb disposal?
Well, believe it or not, sir, he volunteered. Of course, he's been on permanent cook's police ever since.
Well, I doubt he's our man, but at least we can help look for the poor little beggar. That is, if they want him back. Now, I've got a bit of news for you.
Oh? What's that, sir?
Same man that pulled the French girl out of the Thames at Runnymede telephoned me.
Well, what's he want, sir?
There's been another attempt at robbery and murder.
Attempt?
Another girl riding a bicycle, run down by a red-painted lorry. A lieutenant, she saw his badges quite plainly. And a red-haired girl jumped out after her. She ran away, but she did hear the girl call to the lieutenant, addressing him as Studs.
Stubbs?
Studs!
Oh.
Now, I want you to see your bomb disposal men and ask them if they have a lieutenant named Studs. Oh, excuse me. Inspector Wilcox. Yes? Well, he's right here. 1 second. For you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Sergeant Moore here. Oh, yes, Sergeant Major. Oh? Where? Oh. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, by the way, do you have any officers named Studs or Stubbs? Or...
Studs!
Studs. Yes, I'll wait.
Who's that?
It was the Sergeant Major I talked to, sir. Yes? Oh, none, eh? None at all? Oh, well. Thank you, Sergeant Major. All right, bye.
What was that?
I found the stolen lorry, sir, a few minutes ago.
They did?
And parked all night on a street in Hammersmith in the rain.
Which has quite efficiently washed away all fingerprints, Studs and his lady friend and all. Well, we're right back where we started.
We're further back than that, sir.
How do you mean?
Well, they've tried murder twice now, sir. The third time may be the charm.
The portion of case number 108MR131 I'm about to play for you now is reconstructed from the statements made by Eric Slade and Gladys Brown at their trial at Old Bailey 3 weeks later. I assume it's correct and accurate because it came from their own lips as they were on trial for their lives. They were standing in a darkened doorway, they said, on Hammersmith Broadway late at night.
Have I got to walk home then?
Regina, darling, I've only got 10 shillings left.
10 shillings. The big shot gangster, the terror of Chicago and all. He's only got 10 shillings.
Well, I'll get some more.
Well, get it now, gangster. I'm going to ride home.
Regina, I can't go back and ask anybody for money. I'm absent without leave. I'm a wanted man.
What do you have to leave that lorry over there on the street? We could have ridden in that.
Somebody'd recognize the lorry. You know that.
Oh, is the big bad gangster afraid, then?
You stow that.
Oh, you're not afraid of girls, are you?
I said stow it.
What kind of bad man you are. Brave enough to rob a poor girl of her 5 shillings. 5 shillings. But when a man comes along, oh, no, not you. Not bloody well you, my darling. Even made me smash the poor thing on the edge. You weren't man enough to.
I'll throw her in the water.
After I'd killed her.
Don't yell so.
Oh, there's no one to hear me. I'm sorry I ever took up with you. I thought you was a man.
Now, Regina.
Won't even step out and stick up a lousy taxi man. Let me walk home in the rain because you've not got that
Now,
guts.
Regina,
Don't
please.
come that on me now. Take your hands off me. And I thought I was going to be your moll. Take your hands off me. You don't love me.
Regina, I do love you.
Well, then do something about it. Get me some money. If I'm going to be your moll, you've got to support me.
Regina.
Do you love me, Studs, darling?
Regina, you know I love you.
Look.
What?
Here comes a taxi cab. Stop him.
No, I don't want to do anything
Stop him. Shout at him. He'll have lots of money.
No, I don't think... Haven't we
Do
done
you
enough?
love me?
Regina.
Do you or don't you?
Of course I do. You know that.
Taxi!
Don't,
A
Regina.
taxi!
Don't. Stop.
Here, taxi!
I don't want to.
Now you've got to. Come on in afterwards. Oh, taxi!
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Starts.
Are you... I mean...
Driver, we wish to go to the top of King Street. Come on, Stats.
Wait a minute, lady.
What's the matter?
This isn't a taxi.
What?
I mean, it's a private hire car.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I don't know, lady. Costs a great deal more to ride a private hire car than a plain taxi cab.
Am I... he has the money. Haven't you, dear?
How much?
10 shillings.
To the top of King Street? Shouldn't cost me more than 1 and 6, you robber.
Stats,
This
dear.
is a private hire car, sir. I can charge what I like, you know.
I won't pay it.
Darling, I want to ride home.
You heard what the lady said, mister. It's a filthy night, sir, and there ain't many taxi cabs about. The fare will be 10 shillings.
Come on, darling. We can afford it. We'll have lots of money later, you know. Come on.
Coming, sir?
Of course he's coming. Get in, Studs.
Top of King Street, sir?
We'll tell you where to stop.
You?
We'll wait until we're almost there.
What say, miss?
I was talking to my boyfriend.
Oh, sorry.
I say, you must make rods of money in this business.
Oh, we do all right, miss.
Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Get your pistol out, darling.
I've got it, but I don't want to use it.
Bloody bad night, ain't it?
It is for you.
Pardon?
I said yes.
Hope you don't mind too much about that 10 shillings fare, sir. A man's got to make a living, ain't he? Well, what's so funny, miss?
Oh, we've got a better way of making money than you have. Haven't we, Studs?
Yes, we have.
We're gangsters.
What?
Gangsters. We're gangsters.
I shouldn't laugh, buddy.
He was a gangster in Chicago.
Oh, look here now.
Keep your eye on the road, Mac.
Hey, look here, mate. I'm not in the mood for your practical jokes.
This isn't a joke.
Stop poking at me.
That's a revolver he's poking in your neck, buddy.
What?
A pistol.
What do you want?
All your money.
I'll give you my money.
Of course you will.
Stop the car.
All right. I'll give you my money.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
What are you going to do?
Shut up. All right, Regina, move to one side.
What are you going to do?
That's, you don't have to.
You shut up. Get to one side.
Now, look here, friend.
I'll show you how I deal with rats. Now say your
Now, you
prayers,
don't.
rat.
Get away.
Don't. He's seen us and he'll turn us in. I've got him.
No, no,
One,
no.
2.
Message from J Division, Metropolitan Police, to Inspector Stuart Wilcox the following morning.
Yes, sir. In a ditch alongside the top of King's Road. Shot twice through the head. Apparently dumped in the ditch late last night. Yes, sir. Robbery was apparently the murder. His pockets were all empty. Tire marks on the roadway, very faint in the rain, as if a car had been stopped there. Body's been taken to the mortuary in Horseferry Road. That's all we have, sir.
The body of the unfortunate victim lay in the mortuary for 3 days without identification. Although it was obviously murder and we had no single clue to go upon, we were not idle. A detail from Scotland Yard had been hurried out to the place where the body was found, immediately upon receipt of the message from J Division. With great difficulty, they had succeeded in making a plaster cast of the faint tire marks, and the laboratory was able to establish with some accuracy the fact that the tires were identical with those on the model 1941 Plymouth. Beyond that, there was nothing. Until a Mrs. Charles Brooks of Hammersmith identified the body as that of her missing husband, a private hire car driver. I spoke to Kevin Moore about it. Something extremely suspicious keeps occurring in this thing, Kevin.
Well, I lay you threepence. I'm thinking about the same thing, sir.
Hammersmith?
Right, sir. We found the lorry parked in a Hammersmith Street first.
And the dead taxi driver lived in Hammersmith.
And the place they found the body was at the junction of King's Road and Hammersmith Broadway. You suppose our man Studs lives in Hammersmith?
Or perhaps his girlfriend.
You think it was them, sir?
I don't know, Kevin. But when we get a series of coincidences like this...
Well, it's the only symptom of a lead we have.
Let's follow it through. Now, you suppose they've got that car?
Oh, it'll be easy enough to find, sir. We've got the number and description of it from the man's wife.
Mm-hmm. Here it is. Gray Plymouth Saloon, 1941 model. License number GKP401. About 2,300 miles on the speedometer.
Oh, I'd be an awful fool to drive it about town.
I have an idea he is a fool. Come in.
I'm from the detail that was searching the pawn shop, sir.
Oh. Do come in. Did you find anything?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Cigarette case.
Pawned at a shop in Soho, sir. It's Brooks, all right. See his initials inside here?
C.E.B. Christmas, 1939.
It's on the list Mrs. Brooks gave us, sir.
Right. Did you find out who pawned it?
Yes, sir. A young man in the uniform of the RAOC.
Officer?
Private, sir.
Name?
Private S. Farrell, sir.
That's a new one.
Sir, I know something.
What?
That's our Studs.
How do you know?
Well, look, sir, I read a book once.
Well.
It was an American book, sir, and it was written by a man named Farrell.
This man's not an American.
No, sir, but maybe he read the same book and remembered.
Let's try this all over again, old chap.
Sir, the name of the book, which was all about Chicago in America, was Studs, Studs something or other. Anyway, he was a very tough young man. Well, maybe our man's read the same book.
Well, now.
Sir, this is a typical Chicago-style affair, isn't it? And you were talking of coincidences? Our man Studs is the murderer, all right. You see.
Well, then, I'll tell you what you do, Kevin.
What, sir?
You go find Mr. Studs Farrell, the amateur Chicago gangster, for me, will you?
Well, I'll try, sir, but he's not an amateur any longer. He's turned professional.
Wireless communication between Scotland Yard's 999 room and a patrol car 2 nights later.
J23 calling MG2W. J23 calling MG2W. J23 calling MG2W. Over.
MG2W to J23. Over.
MG2W, this is J23 near Fulham. The wanted Plymouth saloon car, license number GKP401, has been located. It's parked in a dead-end road near here. Over.
J23, this is MG2W. Keep car under surveillance. Follow it if it leaves, maintaining communication with me at all times. Send constable to nearest road intersection to guide other cars being dispatched now to scene. Notify us where constable guide is stationed at once. Over.
J23 to MG2W. Understood. Over and out.
A Scotland Yard patrol car with Sergeant Kevin Moore picked me up at my home in less than 10 minutes. We proceeded at a good rate of speed to the Fulham district, where a constable hopped on the running board and directed us quietly to the scene. We ran without light, stopping at the mouth of the cul-de-sac where the grey Plymouth was parked. We blocked the exit of the dead end with our car and waited. It was very quiet. Half an hour later, Kevin Moore spoke.
Oh, I'm going to get out and stretch my legs.
Go on. Careful, though. Don't make any noise.
Think I'll go down and have a look at the car.
Be quiet.
All right, sir.
Moore did not return for several minutes. I called softly to him. Kevin, are you all right?
I'm all right, sir.
We waited. I was dying for a smoke. Better not smoke, though.
Sir.
Eh?
Somebody coming.
I hear him. Coming out of that house there on the right, I think.
Yes, sir.
Quiet. Hope they don't see Kevin. Getting in the car.
Can't get past us, sir.
I'm going down there.
All right, sir.
Turn your spotlight on them as soon as I call out.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Is this your car?
Most certainly is.
I'll have to ask you to keep your hands away from your pockets, sir.
Look here.
Or I shall most certainly be forced to break your jaw, sir.
Turn on your light.
Shoot him, Studs.
Hold it there. We're Scotland Yard men.
Good, sir. Now then, what's your name, Lieutenant?
My name is Lieutenant Studs Farrell of the bomb disposal.
Well, sir, I'm Detective Sergeant Moore of Scotland Yard. I must detain you on the suspicion of being involved in the murder of Charles.
It was him. I didn't do it. It was him.
Madam, we must detain you on the same charge.
But I
I warn you both that anything you say will be taken down in writing and may be used in evidence.
You haven't got anything on me.
I take it, sir, that you have not read the third and last volume of the Studs Lonigan books, then?
No.
What's that one, Kevin?
It's called Judgment Day, sir.
At their trial at Old Bailey a few weeks later, Eric Slade and Gladys Brown fought bitterly over who had been the most guilty. The jury decided.
Members of the jury, are you agreed upon your verdict?
We are.
Do you find the prisoner Gladys Brown, alias Regina Montmorency, guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
Do you find the prisoner Eric Slade, alias Studs Farrell, guilty or not guilty of murder?
Guilty.
You find both prisoners guilty of murder, and that is the verdict of you all?
That is the verdict of us all.
Prisoners at the bar, you severally stand convicted of murder. Have you or either of you anything to say why the court should not give you judgment of death according to law?
And the judge...
Gladys Brown and Eric Slade, you have been found guilty after a long and patient trial by a jury of your fellow men of a most brutal murder. I entirely agree with the verdict at which they have arrived. There is only one sentence which the law of this country allows me to pass upon you and upon each of you. The sentence of this court upon you and upon each of you is that you be taken to a lawful prison and thence to a place of execution. That you be there, each of you, hanged by the neck until you are dead, and that your bodies respectively be buried within the precincts of the prison in which you shall have been confined before your execution. And may the Lord have mercy upon your souls.
Amen.
You have heard the story of case number 108MR131 from the files of Scotland Yard. Only the names have been changed for obvious reasons. Research has been prepared by Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Willis Cooper. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.